Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Triforce Tactics podcast. This is Spicy Appies, and I'm here joined by my co-host RamKev. If you want to say hi real quick.
What's up, guys? It's me, RamKev.
That is. And so this week, similar to a couple weeks ago, we don't actually have Jirachi with us because they're busy with some other stuff tonight. But we do have the men, the myth, the legends. How to work hard on saying the man, the myth, the legends. We have two on today. We have Kardax. Do you want to say hi real quick?
Yo, hi guys, I'm back. I'm bald this time.
And his somewhat estranged lover, Al3xem. If you want to say hi real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to say that right now because my girlfriend is in the chat, but hello, everyone.
Bromance.
Unfortunately.
Romance.
So we'll just start out how we always do. Just, kind of shooting shit, seeing how everyone's been. So we'll talk about our weeks. My week was okay. I've kind of just been for fun this week as far as TFT. I did get partnered on Monday though, which was fucking huge.
Let's go!
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
I popped off so
That's lit.
hard. Yeah, it was really fun. It was exciting because it's been like a year of streaming for me, and it's been a goal for a while. So that felt really good.
Yeah.
And then since then, I've just been, I played a game of 5 Draconic today. I got a 5-turn egg. It was 3 TGs, and I couldn't even put him on all my. Like, I literally at the end of the game, I was level 8, right, with 3 TGs and so many items that there were 3 full items on my bench, and I couldn't put them on anyone. Everyone had 3 items.
That's a BG.
You know what that reminds me of? You know the time in qualifiers where Kardax just needed to get a top 4 and then he got a fortune cash out and it was triple TG and it went 8th? That's what it reminds me of.
Fuck you, man. I would have made it to Worlds if it wasn't for that game. I actually would have made
Triple
it.
TG cash out is lit.
Oh.
Dax, how was your week?
Actually, it was going great until this guy showed up, honestly. So basically, like, my week was great. Yesterday, my internet went down, but I went on ladder on my main to try hard a little bit because of Alex. This man comes to my DMs unannounced. He's like, hey, bro, I've come back from vacation. I went from 0 LP and I've already passed you. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm not even playing on that account. I'm just chilling. I'm just hard chilling. And so I'm like, you know what? Fuck this Alex guy. I load up my main. I go first 3 games in a row. Today I log in and I played against him and I sent him second place. Fuck this guy. And you know what? I'm higher LP than him now, so I'm chilling. So you know what, Alex? You can catch up to me now.
Well, you had a lot of months to share.
I'm feeling great overall.
How are you doing, Alex?
You can say higher than me. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I did climb, I came back from vacation. I was on vacation for 3 weeks. I still miss being there because, you know what? It should have been basically I should have been there for 2 weeks more. So I come back and boom, Set6 PB. Instead, I had to come back 2 weeks before Set6 PB. So now I'm just sitting here in a waiting room with everyone else. Kind of bitch.
I feel that. Kevin?
Oh, it's been a terrible week at work out the wazoo.
Oh no.
But
yeah.
We successfully defended rank 1 from Casper. Actually, Casper got it for 40 minutes.
And then, okay, I'm pretty sure Eniko's actually getting it right now.
Eniko's getting it right now. I'm gonna have to play on main at some point again.
Yeah. Wait, how many decay games do you need to play before? When do you start decaying again?
I think I have 3 in the bank, so I need. It's 7, and then I probably need to play at least 10 games. Would be my guess.
That sucks.
Yeah, actually, it's probably just 10 games, but not all at once, though. Not all at once.
This is.
Yeah, I mean.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, the trick, you said not other one. The trick, if you actually want to get rank 1 and maintain rank 1, you always just play a few games on main every day. You shouldn't play more because you lose focus for every game you play.
Yeah.
So that's always the smart play. Also, teach business for working all week.
I need to do some data analysis to figure out what time of the day I should be playing at, though, because I've been getting a lot of those purple lobbies.
Yeah. I feel that. I played last night off stream. I think I ran it down. I wasn't. So I was gonna ask if anyone's seen Alex in Borderland or Squid Game because they're obviously hot topics right now, and I also just I watched them both this week, and so last night I was watching Alex in Borderland as I was playing, which was a terrible idea because I was very invested in one of them and not very invested in the other one. You know, not invested in LP, invested in Alice in Borderland. So I went like 5-5-5-5-5, but like every lobby last night was like a Masters lobby. So it was just
That's a 200 LP loss right there. So.
Yeah. It was something. I got 100 back today, but I felt like I had to multitask for some reason. So I was like, I can't just watch this show. It's a waste of time. So I'm gonna gain LP while watching this show. And instead, I just went 5-5-5-5-5, and it was honestly worth it because at the end of the day, it gave more content for today. Because now there's some climbing to do, and I could talk about it on stream and how it's worse than Squid Game. So
Squid Game was pretty good actually. I enjoyed it.
I like Squid Game. I like Squid Game a lot.
Yeah,
I've heard about the series, but I haven't watched it.
That was okay.
I get a lot of YouTube.
I think it's just a little too overhyped.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's like the best show ever, but it is definitely really fun to watch. Alice in Borderland is kind of like, it's like another like death game thing, but it's basically what it feels like is like a live action anime, which is like at some points it's cool, and then at some points it looks like a Jackie Chan movie, like someone kicking someone across a room, and you're like, all right, that's a little like this like scrawny girl just like kicked this dude like literally across a room into a wall, and so. They're both good. Big recommend both of them, I would say.
I mean, that's like usually like one of those pretty watchable series. Not super great, but you can watch it like if you have nothing to do.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a great way to kind of keep yourself entertained as you lose LP, for sure. Although there's some correlation there, doing them both at the same time and losing LP. Don't quite know what it is yet. Need more data potentially, but
let me reset my camera to focus.
Oh, we're gonna look a little bit Pega for a second, chat, but it'll get back there in a second.
It's fixed.
So the question we actually had for you guys, Dax was really pining for what this question was before the podcast started. Is Alice is now back from his vacation. He's talked a little shit. You've shaved your head. You've both changed, obviously. How are you guys holding up?
That's a great question. You want to go ahead, Alex?
Wait, you want to go ahead, Kardax?
Alex, honestly, I feel like you've changed, man. You're a changed man. You went there, a man that I knew. Now you've come back and you're just, just a little bit of a different man. You want to tell me why that is?
I wouldn't say I'm a different man. I would say rather what happened is I was gone for 3 weeks and I was focused on what I was doing there, and you sent me messages, so I didn't answer all the time. And then you got kind of, it hurt your huge ego and you couldn't deal with it. So you started reaching out to other people like RamKev. So now, like, as you stream, do you want to get into call? Like, during my stream, sometimes you jump into call, which is, like, pretty chill. Like, during your stream, you never want to get into call. You're like, nah, bro, I'm just being hardcore. Nah, bro, I'm, like, trying to hard sweat main. Well, what's with that, bro? What's with that?
Listen, man, all I'm saying is, like, I'm just playing Draconic for fun. I don't think we need to do it for that shit. I'm just saying, like,
Bro, I was also just playing for fun today when you got into call.
And I didn't look like you were playing for fun. Looked like you were real tryharding today. No?
If I was real tryharding, I would have predicted your swap.
That's not what you said in my DMs, though. Maybe I should leak the DMs because
you can leak the DMs, bro. You can leak the DMs. I never said I tryharded in the DMs. You can feel free to leak them.
All I'm saying is like you were shit talking how you passed me in rank in like just the time that you came back from vacation, and then suddenly I see you today 8. It looks pretty
ladies.
That's not true though. I never went 8. I got like 2 heads today out of like 10 games. So that's
it looks pretty bad, bro. All I'm saying is like it's just
bro. What you said is like if I ran it down to masters, but I ran it down like 50 LP today. That's not 8.
So it seems we struck a nerve with our first question.
You suck at living Kardax, I think. I'm chilling here.
I'm chilling. I'm hard chilling.
What is is it the MatteoPozze show? Is that the one? Kardax, one question for you. Are you the father?
The father of what? The father of TFT? Hell
Alex
yeah.
his child,
Okay.
obviously.
Our child.
Wait,
Yeah,
Alex
have
has
you
a
ever watched the
child.
MatteoPozze show?
Bro, why do you think I'm broke all the time?
yeah.
You need to pay child support. Is it your child? I don't know whose child it is. Maybe yours.
It's not my child. I am not the father.
Oh, you're not the father? Ah, shit. I
So
was hoping
for
you would
context,
send some child support as well.
for context,
I
the
do owe you
MatteoPozze show
$5 though.
Yeah, you do owe me
yeah.
$5.
You
is
owe him
it's
$5.
basically just like this dude. It's just like relationship drama. Like people try to find it. Like they do like tests to figure out if like someone's like the father of like a kid.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like that thing.
I got it.
You know
Yeah,
what's fucked up is that I used to actually watch that in 8th grade during lunch in my teacher's classroom with my teacher.
nice. That's
Which
very
like they swear a lot. There's like a lot of talk about like it was yeah. There was like a group of us who go up and watch it during lunch, and it definitely was not something that like a bunch of 13-year-olds should be watching teacher approved during school hours.
No, you know what? It's fine. I was watching Desperate Housewives when I was 8 years old. You know, it's fine. You
That's
know,
fair. That's
look,
fair.
I'm pretty okay. I grew up to be fine. I'm just fine.
From
you know?
watching it to becoming it.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I see what you did there. You know, maybe just a little bit.
The evolution of man.
Uh-huh.
You know what the first reality TV show that I watched was?
Mm-hmm.
It was Donald Trump's The Apprentice.
Oh,
Oh, I used to watch that too with my dad. I
Wait,
used to watch
what is
all the
that
time with my
about?
dad.
I don't even know. It's
is it just
some
Trump
kinda-
talking about himself?
No, it's basically like Trump gets like a bunch of like business people, and he like and it's a show, it's a game show kind of where like they have to do different tasks and different assignments, and then he like gauges who's better than who, and like every day he fires someone,
Yeah,
and at
great.
the end of the show, there's
damn.
like one winner, and they
You're
like get fired
fired.
with Trump. Yeah.
That sounds like a
It's
power
pretty-
trip and a half. Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it was crazy. It was a okay show ish. It was fine.
And then they replaced him with Arnold.
I don't think. Have I ever even watched a reality show? Like, I'm not a fan of drama, so I don't usually tend to watch like drama movies or like reality
What about,
shows.
like,
I've
the
probably
talent
watched like some
shows?
episodes.
Yeah,
Talent shows,
America's Got
I
Talent,
watched
X
talent shows. I watched
Factor.
Eurovision with like my family, like music shows. Like I've watched those kind of shows. Also, I've watched Gordon Ramsay, obviously. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
So, has anyone ever watched Nathan For You?
No.
Nathan For You.
Those are-
Yeah,
about?
it's like a parody basically of like, so this guy, I think he's a comedian. I don't really know what he does actually. He basically goes around, he like, it's like the thing where like you try to help a business out. He's like what is that show that Gordon Ramsay does? Did
Nightmares.
Kitchen Nightmares.
Kitchen
Yeah, it's like that, but with like anything, right? Businesses that are failing, they reach out to him. He goes and he tries to help, but he never actually helps. He just like he does this like really stupid shit with them every time. He just seems like an absolute idiot. There are some insane clips from it where, like, during one of them, he's like trying to help a magician out or something.
Like this guy's
it's
cracking
dying
up
over
at his
there.
own joke. We don't even know what the joke is. This guy's mad.
YouTube video
But
after.
Deep
trying to
breath.
think of
There's
like.
two I'm thinking of. The first one, he like his magic trick is that he comes in his pants.
Oh my god.
And he like
Oh, and then it shows up in the other guy's mouth.
yeah, the other shows
Hey, yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that one.
start clowning on him for him coming in his pants, and then it just all pops.
It pops out of his mouth. Yeah, the other guy's mouth.
And then the other one,
You guys watching?
he goes to an ice cream place to help them out, right? So they just need they need a hook to get more business. So what he does is he basically gives the idea for shit flavored ice cream.
Oh no.
And like, so you market it like they're like, oh yeah, like chocolate ice cream that's supposed to be like poop flavored, so people come and buy it. But it is literally just poop flavored ice cream. So they start selling this poop flavored ice cream for a day. It's like this big thing, and everyone who walks in just like starts throwing up.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Nice.
Like, they all just start like hacking. I don't think they throw up, but like it literally just tastes like shit. he does stuff like that a lot, and it's really really funny.
Great.
Big recommend. I think it's on Netflix.
Ice cream.
Yeah, it's
I'm
it's
gagging
basically a
thinking about
parody.
it.
It's basically a parody of Kitchen Nightmares of but he goes around all these different businesses and he does these like really it's really good. It's a really good watch if you like stuff like that Donald Trump show potentially. So yeah, that's my plug.
Reality TV.
Sponsored by Nathan for you.
Oh boy.
Also, looks like
He's
Enigo just
sponsored.
got rank 1.
Oh no! I have to play later tonight. It's doomed.
It's doomed.
All right. So, on another note, we do have some. There's a lot to talk about in TFT right now, right? We had Worlds recently. We have for Fun Change patch. We have Set6 coming up. So, Al3xem Kardax, do you have any preference on what we start talking about? Anything that's really you're itching to talk about?
We can talk about Worlds first if you would like.
Yeah.
I pretty much expected it to go down the way that it did.
Nah.
Like you didn't?
Bro, you didn't. You told me China wouldn't win. You told me that you thought that
I told you
Skipayers
China
was gonna
would
win.
win. No,
No, I was the one who told you China would win. I remember in your chat, bro. That's false.
Was this like from 3 months ago? When was this?
No, this was like maybe like 1.5 weeks before Worlds, so like 1 week before Worlds. Then you told me China wouldn't win.
We didn't even talk 1 week before Worlds. You were on vacation.
Yes, we did.
No,
Worlds.
You're spreading.
I was not on vacation, bro. Worlds was like, when was Worlds? Like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And I came back like how many days ago? I came back like 9 days ago.
Yeah, I think
like
you got
pretty
the
much
facts incorrect, because it was
No,
cheering
I
on
got the
from
facts
EU,
correct.
it was Shurkane. It was Shurkane. That's the person I was cheering on from EU.
Yeah, I was cheering for Shurkin as well, but I remember telling you in chat that I was thinking China would win. Maybe you didn't say you didn't think China would win, but you said you wanted Milk to win with Clutch. That's what you told me.
Oh yeah, that was
Sure.
that.
Yeah, I said that on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
I was like, I want Milk to win.
I mean,
really
it
would
would
like
fun
Milk
with
to
all
win,
the memes.
'cause it would be so funny. Just seeing
Yeah,
one trick win Worlds.
But you were when we talked about that joke, no? We should send like Mort a box of rats, like 1 rat for each Hellion, and then we should put name tags on the rats in the mail. And like opens and it's like fucking lead on one rat, like small like pet rats, and there's like name tags.
I made that joke. I was like, we should send more dog, like just like
It's,
pet rats,
with one
and each one of them has like a name tag of all the Hellions, and that's just like his gift box.
Oh, come on.
For Rats
would be
winning
weird.
Worlds.
That would be really funny if Rats won Worlds. It's just like he gets like a rat named Cled, a rat named Poppy, a rat named Tristan. It's just like we could have a bunch of rats at his doorstep. It would be hilarious.
God, he'd be
But
getting a lot
unfortunately,
more to his
Milk didn't
doorstep too if Rats won Worlds. So he'd probably get a lot of like.
Oh yeah, it'd be
no,
terrible.
he'd get some terrible shit. That's
It's
right.
really ugly.
I think it's really sad though, because Shurkin was so close to taking it home. Then that dude comes in with nearly 3, Riven 3, 2 Legionnaire spats, and both of them 3-star with like BIS. It was like, that dude was so fucking high roll. Like Shurkin maybe could have like fronted his action, but I don't think he wins that matchup is the issue. Like no matter how we position, especially because of the dodge chance of nearly that counters the action. It's like, at that point, he might as well just FF. It's unwinnable.
Yeah. So watching Chinese regionals, I wasn't super impressed by their level of play. I would say I didn't think it was like amazing, and I was I wouldn't say like super surprised to see a bunch of China in the final day, but like there's definitely a lot more. There were a lot more Chinese players in the final day than I expected, right? But I feel like the way they play the game, or like at least while I was watching regionals, it looked like from what I saw, it looked like they're very good at like being very greedy and like being able to play for first and stuff. So I feel like the checkmate format kind of like really played to their strengths, because I think they're a lot more used to like being able to just cap out a board like super high. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, I would kind of agree. The thing is, like, also what I think in Chinese plays, like, it's a like even meta there. Like, if you go on Lusik, you go Lusik all the way to 3-5 and just go insta level 7 and roll down like for like once you get the sting at level 7, you just roll it down to like 0 and try to get like infinite 2-star forecast and like go on a full win streak until you win the game. I think that like one thing with the checkmate format though, I think is like it can be anyone's game. Like the way it works is like you never know, because like I think Esha, if like for example that game, if he hit the Karma 3, he could have won Worlds very easily there. So it's like it could be anyone's game. In the end, it just comes down to who high rolls the most when they have the points. So when you get the points, you have more opportunities to high roll, which increases your odds. But I don't think it's necessarily always brings out the most skillful player over all of the games, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think like the last day is always sort of a little bit up in the air. I think cause like even last
firsthand.
world, yeah, like last worlds there were like 5 people going for first, you know, and I was 1 talent off from getting talent 3, and I would have won worlds.
Yeah.
Sad. No,
I think they have to do it like that though.
but
For the
I think,
viewers, like it's like more hype we built around. Like Anima could win like this. These all people could win right now. Like there's a lot more like tension.
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel good when you're on the last game and the person goes third and it's like, oh yeah, I won worlds. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's like the problem with TFT as like a viewer, as like
Yeah.
a viewership thing, is that like it's like to get the most consistent result, like get the most consistent, like make the best player most consistently the winner of a tournament is like not necessarily the hypest way to like it doesn't really promote like a very hype like viewing experience.
Yeah, for sure. It would be like 10 games straight, like 2 days in a row, and people wouldn't find that exciting. It would be like,
Yeah,
okay, this student's already. Yeah, especially like let's say someone is like already 10 points ahead of everyone else, and it's just like, okay, he's already won, but there's like 2 games left. What's the point? Like, I can see like kind of the idea of the format to be like hype around the last game.
You know what would be cool? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I think if they really wanted to, they can make it a bit more like drawn out and more games like in the earlier days, you know, and like the final lobby can actually consist of like the top, like the most consistent players, and then just say like, okay, now it's a free for all. Good luck. Hope you get lucky. But like, I think because you know the format this year was whack. You know, like play-ins, like. Really?
You know what sucked?
Yeah.
What sucked is really that they didn't even tell anyone that based on how high you place in qualifiers, you either go directly to like the group stage or to like the play-in stage. It's like they didn't even tell people that. It's just like, okay, boom, now we're gonna have to go for play-ins, even though you thought you were just like in by just placing like what you had to place.
Yeah.
I think that's like you need to have a very structured format, like tell people.
And I didn't even play
it's the same with
Set5
EU.
in EU, and we had snapshots in Set5. Like I didn't even bother with Set5, and then like they told
EU
us
was
like,
a
2 weeks
joke.
prior. Yeah, they told us like 2 weeks prior, and I had to like go from like 0 LP to like 1,000 LP.
I
in,
mean,
like 2 weeks. I'm like, fuck that. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
not
that
only
shit.
that, I think. It's like also like I think we had qualifiers, the first fucking patch of set 5.5. Like, why would you do that? It's not even balanced. It was like A-bomb and Lucian. It was just A-bomb and Lucian. Like, it was just like fucking RNG Fiesta. You couldn't even play the game. It was like, why would you put it the first patch of a new set? Maybe do it the last patch of set 5 in that case instead.
I agree.
So on the topic of like the world's format, what I was gonna say, if anyone's ever watched any like cycling stuff, like the tour would be a great example. You know, there is an overall winner, but there's also like, you know, winners of certain stages. Like every day is a stage, there's winners of stages. They can do something like that potentially if they wanted to do like a, you know, like there's still like hype on like who wins a day, but you know, the overall there could be something like that, but it'd have to be like a much more drawn out kind of tournament than like one weekend, you know. It'd be like Worlds would be like over a month, you know, so there'd be like a winner, let's say like every weekend or something, or like every day there was a winner. They get like extra something or other, but then there's like, you know, the points accumulate over time, and then the person who wins. So it could be something like that. But it definitely is less hype, and it's more of like the thing with TFT is it feels like compared to something like let's say like basketball. It's like watching basketball compared to watching cycling, right? It's like watching an endurance sport. You're watching like a marathon. You're not watching like a you know, super explosive game. So I think they're trying to fit it into that format, which is not 100% correct.
Yeah, one thing I've heard, like I just heard it, like I think it was Reddit or something I saw it on. Someone compared like TFT to Formula One, where it's like a 1v1v1v1 format, and the way Formula One has their like tournament set up, or like who wins the year, is basically they have a lot of tournaments throughout the year, and whoever scores the total most points takes home the prize. But maybe that wouldn't be like hype enough for TFT.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there'd have to be some kind of like big, I think not only like a big incentive to win tournaments, like there have to be, I think there have to be like much bigger cash prizes than there are right now, to, you know, make that very viable and like desirable for the players, but then also for viewership wise, like viewership reasons, there have to be a lot more like hyping up in turn. Like I think it would be really fun to watch those tournaments, right? It'd be really cool to watch those.
Yeah.
But you have to like hype it up correctly, I think.
I think the problem with TFT is like we can identify the problems really easily, but we just don't have the right solutions.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I feel like I can always like be like, okay, this is what's wrong. But it's like when I come to like find a solution for the problem, I'm like, oh well, this doesn't work. Well, that doesn't work. Well, that's not hype enough. Well, and it's like TFT like as a game, like I feel like a lot of the time, like this is what it boils down to. Like, yeah, you can find the problems, you just can't find the solutions like quick enough.
I mean, props to Mort and the team for actually trying their best though.
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Did you see the tweet that Mort tweeted today? The notes that he wrote. So I read it out on stream, and it was amazing.
You mean for his
basically
stream?
like the vision for Set6. Yeah.
I thought I was looking at his stream.
The donation stream. Yeah, I saw that. There will be like Set6 shit. I'm down. Also, Color's there's a lot of lit shit.
That as well. Yeah, I'm excited to like leak augments, and I'm excited for him to shave his beard. I hope he does that.
Yeah.
That would be weird to see him with a beard.
That would be weird.
It's always weird. Yeah. Like when you see somebody like with a beard for that long, it's just weird.
Yeah, it'd be almost like Kardax didn't have hair anymore. That would be really weird to see. Weird, probably.
Listen, I made like what $180 off this. I'm okay. I'm chilling. Alex,
I mean, I said I'd do it for $180. Like I'd do it.
Chat.
I mean, I need to cut my hair anyways. Like way too long.
I would need to be reimbursed for the hair cutting tools.
I'm gonna refill my water real quick. You guys can keep going.
Yeah, so I think it will be interesting to see where they go with the format because like it's definitely has like I'm sure something is going to change going into Set6 with the format like between like snapshots and like the actual tournament format itself. But I mean, I'm not big brain enough to know how to change that. So hopefully, someone who is more experienced with that will be able to figure it out on our behalves, right? So
yeah, it's really weird. I feel like because like the snapshot system is just gross. I feel like it's
so gross.
Like,
absolutely,
especially like this season where it just incentivizes you to hit top 10 and then sit and play 10 games and not do anything.
Yeah, it's not just that. Also, that they have like the snapshots in a different set than the words opinion. Like, why do they have snapshots in set 5 and then words in set 5.5? They take the best players from set 5. Yeah, at least for us, they take the best players from set 5, but then they compete for being the best player in set 5.5. That doesn't really make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to me either. It's like you're giving us two different sets and you're telling us, oh, the people who like progress in this set, oh, they get to play the Worlds in the next set. It's like, oh, BG then I guess. I didn't even want to play 5 because I thought like we would have snapshots in 5.5 like we had with 4.5.
Yeah, because it's at 4. We had 4.5 snapshots.
Exactly. I thought it was just gonna history like repeat itself. Yeah, and I was just like, oh fuck. Well, I have 2 weeks to do this, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want like
we can't play the TFT team though. They don't have enough resources. Like luckily, Riot has given them more resources now, so hopefully it will have a better future. They're hiring more people and stuff. So I do think we're gonna get like more like we're gonna get to go know like more competitive stuff ahead of time and more like structured, hopefully. But at least that's what I think.
I'd say it's on Riot, but not on the TFT team itself.
Yeah, I agree.
They just not funneling enough resources into it. So hopefully, like the more success TFT sees, the more they'll say like, all right, let's do something more for the game than the fucking making your own client and then making TFT coin a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe partially to blame was like the fact that they wanted to do in person in China. They wanted to like give people like a month to travel there and do the quarantine thing, and just ended up being online. But
that's true.
Hopefully, if they don't have to deal with that, if they don't have to like all of this sort of like awkward timing thing, like Japan had to play their qualifiers on 5.0, and like
so did we.
Yeah, it's like it. Hopefully, once they sort of work out the in-person thing, and it doesn't have to be like, well, we have to decide this like 1 month in advance before because China was chilling, right? They were playing their qualifiers 1 week before the actual like Worlds event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I saw the Chinese players in Worlds when they showed this cam. He was like in a stadium, so I think the Chinese players still played in the stadium, no?
Yeah,
they were.
I mean, they get all the good stuff. They get all the good
shit. They get so much money.
Company owns TFT, obviously. Like, there's some perks there.
They have their own
Yeah.
TFT. They have their own
Yeah.
fucking like insane fucking cash pool prizes. Like they've got
They
got
get-
it all, man.
They get
Things I think
synergies.
What
I've
is,
heard
what is
TFT
the...
is very popular in Asia though.
I think the Simi Bros are moving to China. Honestly, me and RamKev, I'm just waiting for him to get done with university, and then me and him, we just move to China.
What is the interaction between like normal TFT? And so is Chinese TFT like just on the phone in China, and then like can they access normal TFT like normally as well? Like how does that? Why is there a Chinese TFT on top of normal
Because-
TFT in China?
So they don't have a mobile app. That's the problem.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it is just mobile. Okay.
Yeah,
It is
they
just
don't
mobile.
have
Okay.
like mobile TFT because it's not allowed. It's illegal.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering that makes a lot more sense. So,
So
like,
they
yeah,
wanted to make a mobile app for China because they don't have one. So they made one.
Gotcha,
exclusive for
gotcha.
them.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So I was wondering, like, yeah, why it was like that. Okay, also, for some reason, I don't know if you've ever watched the puzzles in Chinese TFT, but there's one where it's set in Tristana, and I've been in that position
Shut
every
up.
single time I play
Shut up.
Tristana.
That's
No,
I told
literally.
you this. I told you the story. Wasn't it me who told you the story?
No. I told you this story like a couple weeks ago.
Wait a
Well, when
minute.
we got me on my podcast last time, but it happened again. It was just like a
Oh, it
Tristana
did?
3 getting chased around by a set 3, dodging every single. It just keeps
I've seen
fucking happening. The puzzle mode's actually just insane. It like predicted the future. I
So
don't
I'm
know.
really hoping that we get puzzles in set 6.
Mhm.
I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not. You know, I'm happy with like what's coming. Like I'm not greedy. I'm just saying like I just want puzzles. You know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
a lot. Like we're getting a lot of shit in set 6. But
We're getting
puzzles would
Chibi
be nice.
Legends, which is kind of lit. Like the mini
Oh, the
champions.
tacticianers. I
Maybe
have a
that's
question
gotta be
about the
kind of lit.
tacticianers. Actually, you know, we can ask
Mm-hmm.
it right now. But like, I wanted to ask everyone on the podcast right now, what champion would you like as like a tacticianer? We can start with RamKev.
Oh, I mean, I already got my. They have Jinx in the video. You know,
Uh
I'm
huh.
playing Jinx.
Oh, so it's
he's
just
got
Jinx.
it.
That's
Oh, yeah,
what you
oh,
want. It's just Jinx. You can have any champion you want, and it's Jinx.
Yeah, dude. You know,
It is,
I started. I got into League because I watched that fucking Get Jinx video. Actually,
Oh, that's how
I
you
was
got
like,
into League.
oh
really?
my god, man, this is so cool. What is this?
The video is insane.
Yeah, the video is insane. Like, I want to play League now. Let's go. And then
That video
somehow I
is
ended
insane.
up one tricking
One of the
team on
best
top.
I've ever made.
I have a quick question. Would yours just be Samira? Let's be honest here.
Mine is
just
actually
Samira?
Evelyn. Mine is Evelyn.
Evelyn? Alright, nice.
Yeah, Evelyn. That's what I want. I want like
Makes
this
sense.
Shadow Evelyn to just like ult a board when like you win a board or some shit like that. Some crazy
Yeah.
hype.
Oh shit! Yeah. Imagine she ults an enemy little legend, and that's what deals damage.
Ooh.
Like that's like
Yeah, if you like ult the
That would
little
be
legend
lit.
and you're
That sounds
fucking
so
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
kills
yeah.
someone.
That would be
When
so
you kill someone, like when you send someone 8, it just like ults them, and they
Take
die.
notes, Riot. Take notes, Riot. Implement that
The
shit.
10th chat is
Dude,
like with a
like imagine
notepad
like
out.
Eve goes invis and then she like goes into the little legend's face and then she just ults away and then he just takes damage and that's just omega high for me. Like in my mind, that shit works like really well. How about you, Appies? I want to hear what you want.
Oh yeah, so it's easy.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
That's a
that in
classic
China.
one. That's a classic.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
gotta be
awesome.
awesome. Like same deal. Like you beat them and Yasuo just like fucking Qs them and then ults them. Like that's
Yeah.
it really writes itself. I don't know. I'm down for Yasuo like Jace maybe, but that's it. Maybe Zed. Probably Yasuo though. Yasuo has been
I can
probably
see
my
that.
favorite.
I can see the Urgot one as well, where it just like ult and it pulls him in and then fucking wrecks him, just like it's at 3.5. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be kind of lit.
that would be lit. Where you just ult the little legend, you pull him in, you fucking turn him in your body, and it just takes damage.
By the way, that reminds me. Did you guys know actually Urgot was planned to be a Star Guardian in
Yeah.
Set 3?
Yeah,
They planned to make
I
him a
did
Star
I think I
Guardian.
initially.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, initially.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he has that pajama party skin, right, or whatever it is.
Yeah. They have he has the Star Guardian skin or like pajama party Star Guardian skin.
All right, what's your tacticianer, Alex?
I mean, either would be Yone because I think Yone is just. I mean, I like Yone as a champion. I think he's a cool unit. Also, the same thing there. Like he could ult the unit and then like do the thing there. But I think if it wasn't Yone, I mean, I haven't played League in so long that it's like kind of hard for me to say. But like, I guess Timer, then he puts down a turret on the side of the board and just shoots at enemy like units. That would be kind of lit.
Heimer Dinger with his big
Cheating.
donger, puts it down.
Big donger,
Like,
puts it
take my
down.
donger.
You know what I realized? That the problem with Urgot is that you have to look at Urgot the entire fucking game. Like you just have to look at that
God,
dude the whole game.
What about
I don't
what
want-
about the crap
Urgot
version
doesn't
of
look
Urgot?
that bad now though. Like since the
Yeah,
rework,
dude,
it looks so
kinda good.
fucking ugly before the
Looks
rework.
badass.
Now it looks kind of badass.
Okay, I guess
Yeah, now it looks
people think
badass.
it's
Badass.
But like,
Yeah, I agree.
mixes the new little legend change where you can go to other people's boards, which we can talk about in a second here. Like, imagine just like camping out on some dude's board and tilting the shit out of him by just like making him look at Urgot the whole game. That sounds so funny. Like, you just camp out on top of
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
I can see it.
Speaking of that, though, there were some big changes this patch. We can talk about the little legend change first. I personally think it's really fun. The bugs that came along with it, not fun at all. But
agree.
It's fun as hell to just like go to some dude. Ken was in my game today, and he walked to my board on stage 1 and just started emoting me. And I don't know why. I've never talked to Ken. I felt very honored, but I didn't know why it was happening.
I've never had similar things happen. People just go to like one game. There was like in the beginning of the game, everyone just went to one dude's board and started dancing. Like it's like yes, I think it's like a fun mechanic. But this patch is so fucking buggy. Like it's insane how many bugs like that mechanic brought. I heard it's because they made it for mobile and they had to transition the code into PC and it wasn't very smooth. So it's like very like glitchy. I don't know about the thing that enemies can see that you scout them, because sometimes I feel like reluctant to scout now. First of all, because when I get back, I'm like locked in place for a bit and it's like buggy when you get back. But second of all, also because I feel like they can see that I'm scouting them unless I do it like super quick. So I'm like, kind of, do I want to scout them? Like,
Yeah, you could do the quick scout and it doesn't show that you're scouting. I've started doing that now.
I scout like in between two people really fast, like so I can see the one person I want to scout. Whilst not like giving up
inadvertently, what Mordog did here is basically if you're a high challenger player and you want to scout now, you gotta scout real fast if people don't know you're fucking scouting them. Inadvertently, he just added a new fucking skill expression in TFT. No, you gotta scout fast.
You sit on someone's board the entire round so they think you're scouting them, and then you do the no mix up. Like
today instead of second place. I did that today.
It's like the thing is, I think something like that. I think it overall is like it literally just adds another like mind game aspect, which is really cool, and doesn't you know, it doesn't really take away. Like, it only takes away from. Okay, it doesn't actually take away from the skill at all. It only affects you if you think about it, right? But like, it just gives you more information to make use of and like to psych people out. So I think it just like adds a lot more to the game than it like takes away in terms of like any kind of.
I definitely think it's a good change. It's a positive change. It just needs to be ironed out a little better. Yeah, I don't think it should have shipped alive in this current state that it's in.
Yeah, it should have shipped alive.
It should not have shipped. It should not have shipped alive with this this execution. It should have stayed on PBE another week or two, polished out, ironed out, and then back to live. I actually pushed for it to go to live. I was like, Mordog, please ship this to live. In his chat the other day, like before it went to live, and he was like. I think his answer was like, it might ship, we don't know yet, and then it just shipped, and I was like, fuck yeah, and then all the bugs came with it. I'm like, wait, no, this is not what I wanted. This is revert, go back. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not that bad. Like, it very rarely does my screen like completely black out, but sometimes like the little legend does this like weird thing where you want to walk, but it walks back. It's
it does that. I mean, there's some awful bugs though. Like
rubber banding the little legend. It's like fuck.
Sometimes your unit will disappear, or like your item will disappear.
Oh, that's
and you have to like move stuff around before it like pops up again, and you're like, oh my god. I actually can't slam items. I can't slam items because I don't have my item anymore.
Have you seen like
raid
items
the board just disappears.
flying across your board? Like, I've been seeing a lot of
items flying.
Yeah. Like you pick
just
flying across someone else's board. You're like shooting stars on 3-6 everywhere. Just like today, there was like a radiant shroud just flying across my board in one of my games. And I think it was Matteo was like, oh, your radiant item disappeared, but I was like, no, I have a Warmox. That was just someone else's shroud going across my board.
Nice. Imagine if you could just like click his shroud midair, just like have it for yourself. Just drag it down. It's mine now.
By the way, someone told me there's a bug with blue buff right now that if you combine a blue buff on Radiant TG, it makes the item. Is that true? Have you guys seen or heard of that bug?
Oh,
some of my chat told me you could combine
last night. TG. I got 2 blue buffs last night. It was off stream. I had a blue buff. Okay. I don't even remember what it was, but I had one blue buff. I got it like off a like the dragon or something, and I have no idea why, but I got 2 blue buff drops there. I don't know if it's 2 blue buffs drops, but like I had 2 blue buffs on my bench after that for some reason, and I have no fucking clue why. And I wasn't streaming, so I didn't record the game. So it might be a different bug entirely, but I did get double blue buff.
Yeah.
I know that if you put Radiant Blue on Olaf, I think it's like Radiant TG on Olaf and he rolls blue, like Radiant Blue.
Yeah, it pops up. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
got
my
double blue
goodness.
buff duplicated.
It's
Yeah, it
time
pops
to
up.
fuck blue
Yeah.
buff. Let's go!
Yes, it pops up because you can't use the blue buff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Radiant. 2 radiants.
yes, you get another radiant item.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, wait, I'm slamming TG on Olaf every game now. Fuck, it's time. It's Radiant TG, Olaf every game.
Wait,
or
can't you-
Red.
Yeah, the
Can't
Kled
you
works
do
as
that
well, yeah.
infinitely? You can just do it infinitely, right? Like you just buy a mana.
No,
it's
not buy
weird.
sell.
No, listen, it's weird because one time I saw someone who had a Kayle with Radiant TG, but they only had 1 Radiant item from the TG, so maybe it makes you only roll 1 item afterwards, if that makes sense.
That's weird.
Oh.
Weird as
That's
hell.
weird. That's
Weird as
bad.
hell.
It is Kayle with
That's
TG, but it was only
weird.
TB and Radiant TG and no 3rd item. That was like kind of
That's
weird.
pretty
I was
bad.
like, wait, how did
Wait,
this
but
happen?
what if he sells his Kayle and he like reslams the TG? It might just give you 2 items.
Oh, but what if you have
Maybe.
Reforger? What if you have Reforger?
Oh, you read
Oh, shit, you reforged the blue?
buffs and you reforge the TG. So you have
That's actually
4
fine, man.
radiant items. You have 4
You
radiant
just farm
items.
blue buffs and reforge them all. You just get 3.
They have to give me 10 Radiant items, fuck it. Okay,
But I
also,
saw-
I'm down for Draconic Golden Eggs to be able to drop Radiant items. Like a 5 to an 8
Yeah,
drop
yeah,
a
so
Radiant item. That would be kind of lit.
What I proposed to Mordog actually on a stream unironically, I was like, hey Mort, maybe we should give like 4-turn golden eggs the chance to drop 3 frozen hearts. And he was laughing. He was like, I love that idea, but I'm not putting it in the game. I was like, why?
I'm not
That
for like
sounds
triple
so hype.
Zephyr. I'm not for like triple Zephyr.
Triple Zephyr, triple
would be
frozen
really
heart, you
fun.
know, that sounds
Yeah.
good. I'm down.
Oh
I'm down.
man,
How much did they buff the loot tables for Draconic this patch?
it's a lot. It's
I-
like 2 golds, not like 2 gold on average.
Yeah.
2.9
on
to
average,
3.1.
4-turn and 5-turn is both
Alright.
twice as likely to pop up.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause my 5-turn,
The
5
average went
Draconic
upward.
egg was literally the saddest shit in the world. So I was like, how I was wondering how like the value of that, like, how high value that's actually expected to be compared to like 3 components and 3 TGs on an 8-unit board that already has like a TG.
Bro, you should have got my egg. I hit 5 Draconic at like 3-2 one time this week, like earlier, if it was like yesterday or the day before. I got a 5-turn egg, the first egg. The egg hatches at like, what is it, wolves? I get the 3 Heimer Force of Nature egg. And I go first that game.
Yeah, you don't need-
I get like 2 fonts as well. And that game was just like, I glided like into first place. It was
I
so
don't know why 3 TGs and 2 fawns are in the same loot table.
Yeah.
Like, what the
I mean, it's just like Fortune, right? That's all I get.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I
No,
know,
but like, you don't even need
Next bit.
Draconic. You know, I had a game where I had Draconic at 2-1. I farmed like 5 4-turn eggs before 3-5 or before like 3-6. And I ended up having like full cap board with 4 Zeeks playing 4 Rangers.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Four Rangers got buffed
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I got buffed.
Yeah,
It
they
was
got a
great.
decent buff.
they're good.
By the way, Kevin, the other day, I saw I saw someone slam Shiv in one of your lobbies, and you said maybe they're going Shiv Rangers. Is that a con? Shiv Rangers?
I'm not too sure because I've seen 2 people play it now. It
That
hasn't.
sounds like ass.
I mean,
It
okay,
sounds
what
like
they
ass.
did actually, they moved the Shiv from the Rangers onto a Lucian. I'm pretty sure.
No, Radiant
Yeah,
Shiv
like-
Lucian, that's a build I wanted to try since they reworked, but I'm never gonna try it. Like Radiant,
I've got to
like
try it.
imagine Radiant Shiv, Radiant Rage Blade, Lucian with like dual gauntlet. That can't be bad. That can't be bad.
I think the issue is that like you kind of have to have Lucian by the time you get the Shiv, right? Like,
Yeah.
before you
Yeah.
can get the
You
that.
never take the Shiv, and you can't have like already IE or crit build slam or AD build slam. You have to have like
Yeah.
no Lucian items, but have the Lucian. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like kind of awkward. I think like it's
Yeah.
it's definitely decent. I feel like I'm seeing Radiant Shiv Lucian like pop off a bunch. It's just like it's one of those things where you just it's such a low probability event where like I don't think anybody's like you have to hit the Lucian before 3-5 or 3-6, and it's like It's a
I mean, the thing is, if you hit
But
illusion
then you
before
like look
360,
at the
go for
shop and there's like a
BIS.
giant slayer, and you're like, I'm not taking this shit.
Yeah,
That's the giant
yeah,
slayer.
yeah.
That's
Like,
what I'm
yeah.
taking.
It has to be
Shiv.
It has to be one hell of a griefed armory for you to take the shiv for your Lucian, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like, you're not taking a Galio item, you're not taking a Trap Claw, you're not taking a Shroud, you're taking a fucking shiv. I don't know. It's like...
It's gotta be like Shojin, Blue Buff, fucking Ionic Spark, and then you shiv and you're like, oh, this is what I'm playing on Lucian. And Chalice.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
What do you guys think about Radiant Locket now, by the way? I feel like it's actually pretty good, like, with the HP change. It's decent now. Like, if you need to stabilize in stage 4, or like in stage 4, I feel like it really helps you, like, stay healthy in stage 4, if you're, like, low HP.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was
It's like the non-8 item.
The volley change for that. I don't know. The volley change not taking off the field makes it feel so good. Same with 6 Skirma. I feel like 6 Skirma is like playable from a high roll spot because volley just doesn't rip their shields off like this the second this fight starts. Because that shit's so sad. And like volley, the volley change was probably pretty healthy for just like shield items in general, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like the only con that wasn't really too worried about volley like ripping your shields off was probably like Nightbringers because they come in they get the shield late, but even then it's like
like there's like always a chance that you're like it's like the Heimer turret the Heimer like snips the Yasuo like right as the volley ults, and then like he gets the shield and instantly gets it ripped off. You're like, man, really? Like that just happened? Like, well, why did that just happen?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that happened. That was a couple patches ago now, though, right? Was that 2 patches ago? I don't remember.
It was
I don't know. I haven't been here for. I wasn't here for 3 weeks. Then I came back and it was changed. The locket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like TFT has slowly been like people are just like getting more and more tired of CFT right now. I think everyone is like playing
Set6 waiting room. Yeah. For
everyone is on that mode right now. You know what I'm saying? Except for RamKev, this guy's like, I need rank 1. This guy just took my rank 1. BG. I mean, this guy's living in a different universe. This guy's just in a different universe.
I mean, he's rank 1. That's what you do if you're rank 1. That's what
you gotta be a Scrooge about it. You gotta sit on that shit. You gotta gatekeep for the rest.
The rank 1 buff gives you views, gives you fame, gives you like it gives you shit. Like it's a big buff, especially on NA. In EU, it's like I get 50 viewers. NA it's like boom, you get rated by Soldier, you get rated by this dude. Like everyone like starts watching you.
Everyone's rating rank 1 player. Everyone's
I feel like
he's like, oh, this guy's
everyone just like stops following him.
I feel like if you're if you have like NA rank and then like it's a single digit number in your title, you have such a higher chance to get a shit ton of viewership because people like really walk onto that single digit number, especially if it's rank 1. If it's rank 1, people are like, oh shit. But it's like it's very helpful for stream growth. Yeah, that's like the only reason I feel like a lot of people actually care about it. That's the only reason I care about it.
That's the only reason I care about rank 1 as well. It's just like even on EU, it's not as big, but still like you still get a lot of like recognition, especially if you stay there for a long time. And you can like make you can go on Twitter about it, you can go on fucking Reddit and buy I'm rank 1 now, or ask me anything like and get like farm a bunch of free like fucking diamond players like on Reddit. It's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean it's really sad though, because like I felt like after I got 3rd at Worlds, like I got less viewers than after I hit rank 1 on NA, and it's like, what the hell, bro? Like, if you play, like, you can hit rank 1 farming bots a lot of the times, right? It's like,
I think the thing
whereas like
if you're not winning, you're not getting anything. Yeah, you got.
I think it's one thing. Do you remember Skipeia said that? Do you remember when he said like being rank 1 is not what matters, but it's how many games you can like stay on rank 1? And I think I agree with that. Like because everyone can hit rank 1. It's about how many games you can play, like keep playing instead of just sitting on the rank. How many games you can like keep playing, just like keep playing and stay on top.
It was 3.
Was it Ray that said that? Yeah. Well, yeah, I still agree with that statement. Like just being rank 1, everyone can hit rank 1. You just need a few lucky games when you like if you try hard and then you get like close to rank 1. You just need a few lucky games and you can get there and you just play DK.
I think I sort of agree here with the sentiment. I'm just not with the whole vibe of like ladder warriors. Like to me, like if you're playing on ladder and you're like challenger and you're like going for rank 1 or whatever, like I don't really care. I really want to like I care more about like tournament play and what you're doing like
same.
Qualifiers at Worlds,
snapshots.
I was like more about tournament ladder.
Yeah,
same here. The thing is, Dax, I don't have as many Oilers as you, so I need to make money somehow. The rank 1 buff is like
man,
one of the ways
I
can get,
shaved my
like,
head for my Oilers, man. It's a BG.
Bro,
It's
so what? You
actually
get like fucking 180 USD for that. That's
Bro,
an Oiler, bro. You still got oil, bro.
Like I have to see my mother. She has to
Bro, you
like
got
look at my
shit on
bald
oil.
head.
Bro, you got a shit ton of oil. Just put some oil on that hair, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just gotta put on a
maybe.
hat.
Just oil that hair in. Just oil
All
that
I'm gonna
head in.
say,
Make it
all I'm gonna
shiny.
say, I want predictions now. What do you guys think? Who's gonna get higher rank, the Stimmy Bros or the Duo Wizards? Now that is the real fucking the next big thing.
I mean,
Is
I'm
that your
even against
opinion?
myself
The
here.
Duo Wizards?
I'm even against myself here. Me and good Dax argue too much when it comes to decision making.
We
It is
do
is what
argue.
it is. Like we have
We
two very
do
different
argue.
play styles. We have two very different play styles. Where like
Yeah,
in
like
some
me and
games,
RamKev, we never
it's
argue.
like,
We rarely argue.
goes in.
Okay, I've been in your lobbies with you in Discord though, and that shit's for fun as hell. That shit's so for fun.
Yeah,
the issue is-
it's fine.
It
The
is
issue is like when I play, usually Dax comes into my stream. I'm usually like not hard sweating, but I'm like I don't want to run it down. Then it comes in and like, ah, fuck it, take the triple looter, bro. Uter 3 or like it's draconic when I already have like
No,
Lucian.
no,
I've never
brother.
said so, dude. I've never said that. All I told him the other day was to slam Hellion Spat on yeah, slam Hellion Spat. I think it was on like 2-5. I told you slam Hellion Spat. And you were like, no, I'm not slamming Hellion Spat on Senna here. It's like, bro,
They
slam
wanted
the
me to
Hellion
slam
Spat.
Hellion Spat when I didn't have any Kleds, Cannons, or anything. I had like a Poppy 2 and a Ziggs in the back.
Literate
And
item.
like a Tristana 1 in shop. And it was like,
You can't-
I was like,
Hellion Spat is
slam
winning item.
that Spat. Go. And you know
Yeah,
what?
I was
That
like,
game,
bro,
he bottom
I
forward.
kept seeing it all
He
game.
bottom forward. He didn't slam the Spat and he bottom forward. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, because I was literally arguing with you the entire game. You told me like 10 times that game, like, slam Hellion Spat, bro. What are you doing, bro? You're gonna go AF. Like, I was trying to argue with him why I shouldn't slam Hellion Spat instead of focusing on positioning. It's like every round I was on the wrong side. It was just not it.
That's on you, brother. All I'm saying, that's on you. You should have slammed the Hellion Spat.
That's the issue. Like, I'm down to for fun sometimes, but the times I'm not down to for fun and he comes into my stream is like,
No,
it's
but we
too
should
much
we should
like for fun.
actually try hard for the duo.
Yeah, on the Doom mode, we're
Alright,
gonna try hard,
alright.
bro. But then we can probably work together.
Kevin,
Yeah,
you
we'll
want to
split it
duo
out.
queue with me on EU West? We can get rank 1.
Oh, we can also. Yeah, we can do. I'll have like. I'm down for like 5 different duo teams. It'd be lit.
We just we'll just
We can
be
take
exclusively
EU,
the
all
EU West rank 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to get like an NA team though, because if you're gonna play the like end of set tournament, so do you
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
any NA
Yeah,
teams
because I don't
planned
think me and
right now?
RamKev can play for tournament on NA because I'm not.
No,
NA.
you can't. You have to like
Oh, yeah,
live
I
in
have
regions,
no
same as
idea
worlds.
who we're playing with. But
Because me and
I
is
was,
gonna do it on EU.
I was thinking I'll make my name Al3xem Slayer. You make your name Kardax Slayer. And
And you just snipe us while we're in lobbies. You little rat. You
Dax,
fucking rat.
Dax, it's time to make new accounts for
We're
Duo.
gonna go in an AV1. RamKev and Happy's. RamKev's playing with GPA and Happy's playing with whoever the fuck he's playing. We just snipe them both. We just fuck them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time. I'm down.
Do it.
I'm down. Make some
That's so
sub bets as
fun.
well. Yo, Ryson,
Yeah.
thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
I'm down.
yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do DuoQ wise. I'm definitely. I don't know if I have any plans to DuoQ with anyone like any like high challenger players or anything. I just kind of like I feel like I'm probably gonna be mostly for fun with DuoQ, with like my mods and stuff. But yeah, we'll see though. We'll see. I am looking forward to the mode. I don't know how hard I want to like turbo sweat it, but down to turbo sweat it on EU for sure.
I just hope it doesn't bug out.
Yeah, right.
That would be
You-
real
you like-
awkward.
You try to give your like you can like give your rating item to your partner and just goes to someone else's board. Well, you just like Shroud flying across, just sticks instead of flying out on the screen. Yeah.
I mean, the worst
Um,
bug of counter encounters so far is the bugs where like sometimes it doesn't last an entire round, but sometimes I get the bug where I can't see my like some units on my board and their items, and I can't even move down, sell the unit, or do anything, and it keeps throughout the entire round. So if I like about to do a roll that bug can happen, and I can't even sell the unit with like my like 3 items as an item holder, and I'm just stuck like doing nothing. I also had a bug today where I played 4 rangers, I had a ranger spat on 1 unit, and the ranger buff didn't even activate. Activate, not even the like 2 ranger buff.
That's been a long term bug.
That was
That's
really
been up there with the
because,
cannon
like,
bug.
Is it just
Yeah.
with that?
Is it just with spat?
Yeah, like
I've
when you
never
put
seen
an
that bug
emblem
before.
on a unit or a spat on a unit, sometimes it just doesn't register for some reason.
Yeah. No. It wasn't that it said 3 rangers on the side. It said 4 rangers. Like it went
This
from 3
wasn't
to 4.
activating.
No, it didn't even activate 2 rangers. Like the units never got the attack speed or the like visual effect. They literally didn't even get any attack speed. Like my fellows was attacking at like fucking
That's actually been a
insane
problem
speed
for a
in
while.
Terrified.
I remember I lost the game in 4.5 because like I put my spatula in, but it just didn't activate my fucking.
Yeah, I
my-
think
my-
that's happened.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
Just
Yeah,
deactivate
definitely
the
happened.
trade.
To get in.
It just deactivates the whole trait. For me, at least, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's insane.
what
Yeah,
the
that's what
fuck?
happened same for me.
I fucking lost, and it went fucking like bottom 4 because
Yeah.
of that.
You have to like bench it and take it back, and it's like really bad. At least
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you know what would have been so fun? What I wished in Worlds, I wanted like what I wished is like Milk was close to win like in the final game. Imagine then he loses and then Kenny just bugs. I think you said it on stream the other day, RamKev. Kenny just bugs and he loses a fight. What would they do? Would they like make a rematch between those two people? Because it can't be fair. Like they also like let's say it's like really close. Kenny just has to get the ult up and you know it's gonna win. Like and then it just bugs. Like what would they do?
what do you do there?
I mean, no, you
They-
didn't accept it. You just accepted
You play
it.
Kennen, bro. You're bad. Like
Exactly.
Bad.
That's actually the line of reasoning that they
Madka's
would have.
bad.
It's like
Yeah.
you played Kennen, you know that this happens, so like Madka's bad. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you
That
didn't
would
know
literally
that
be the
Kennen
line
is
of
in a
reasoning.
unit with Cav spat on him. You didn't know that he just teleports across the board. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you go second. That's okay.
That
You guys win world.
A-bomb set 5. Yeah. A-bomb set 5 when it spawned, it didn't even move. It just stood still for the entire fight. I remember
Really?
But I mean, like,
that. Yeah. It's just cap spot A-bomb in set 5.
you remember the Capspat Brand bug where Brand would like fidget and he would like never ult and never cast? Yeah, and he would like fidget, do like a dance, do like a dance. Yeah, that was funny. I
Yeah.
love Capspat Brand
one.
from
I
set
don't know.
5. Holy
I
shit!
think one of the things I'm hoping most for set 6 is that they fix like big bugs like that quickly, rather than
Yeah.
the whole set.
Like
But
this-
fuck it. While we're at it, why not bring set like from set 4 back into this set? Just bring him in the next patch for even more bugs. I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah, bring set back. Just bring
You know
set
what I'm
back.
down for?
The
I'm
thing is,
down
like,
for-
these bugs are really, really hard to fix. By the way, these are not easy bugs to fix. Like the Kennen bug, I'm pretty sure like that is like a really hard bug to like pinpoint and like try and figure out how to fix that.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
most
it
of these
happens
bugs
when
are
I use
really,
this
really
next to the
hard.
corner. I think it happens when Kennen can't like he dashes then like tries to find a target to dash behind, or like but there's no one hex next to the target that he can land on to the target he wants to go on, so he like fizzles out.
Mhm.
Like something like
Imagine-
that happens.
I just imagine like set 4 and now imagine you're like a front line that is Volibear, Ivern, Sejuani, Aatrox.
Team can't move no more.
You just can't
GG.
fucking move. That sounds like the most
Oh,
toxic
man.
front line I've ever
Yeah,
thought of
that
in
was-
my fucking life.
Oh, God, that sounds
Oh my
gross.
God, it makes me want to vomit just thinking about it. Jesus, you know, Sejol was basically just volley ult, right?
You know, what if we just made
Oh, for
Set, the
alternate?
2 costs that we have right now, just able to like do push-ups? Fuck it, send it.
Just
Just send it. Just do push-ups.
Yeah, it's no 4-star set with Draconic. You can drop like a 4-star set from a fighter leg.
Oh, true.
It's the old set from like set 4.
Oh,
You get the
that'd
set
be
for, like
kinda
2-star
sick.
already, and, like, comes back. That would actually become a lit.
Fuck.
Like a 6-star leg, you get the set. Like that 4 set, like 2-star. That would actually be kind of fun.
That would be nice to deal with the frontline units right now, right? Imagine
Yeah,
you take a
that's-
stand, you fucking set slam a double Warmog Garen onto the enemy team and
Oh,
just
that'd be
one-shots
fun.
everything.
Oh, that's so
That'd
Yeah, it's
be
like the
nice.
issue with carries in this set where like you need like on some units like even Lucian, you can have a really good build with IE Jewel Gauntlet Hodge, but at the same time you need Giant Slayer, but if you don't have healing, you lose to the A-bomb matchup, but then you lose to like the super tanky reroll comps, so like the super like it's hard. You obviously have to scout the lobby and shit, but I feel like right now it's a little bit rock paper scissors, like with itemization, like in every lobby, because it like every character like kind of needs 4 items with the front
This is
line that
why I
is right
play
now. It's like
affiliates with Giant Slayer now. It's like Rageblade DB Giant Slayer and
yeah,
not
that's
healing.
GS for sure.
Fuck the healing. I don't want the healing anymore.
Yeah.
I just need that. I just need that.
You need the
GS.
GS, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
really
it
BG.
can
when you
be.
don't have it.
It can be rough. I feel like without the GS, if you ever play like a night matchup, you're just fucked. Like if you ever play Jax without like without a third damage item on Aphelios, you don't kill anything, and it's really
I
sad.
feel like Jax is back on the
Yeah.
menu. No, I've played.
Yeah, yeah.
I played him yesterday.
Yeah, he's back on the
Really
menu.
good.
He's decent.
Right,
I've
right.
seen him. I got like top 4 with 6 skirms Jacks. I also saw like a 4 Knights Jacks got like a top 2 or like top 3. So it's in
Yeah,
these
I
ones.
think it's hard.
Last night, and I had Radiant Titans BT, and I went first.
Oh wait, I actually saw one Jax go first today, but he got a 5-turn, 2 5-turn Draconic eggs and a 3
But I did have
Fawns.
Heimer too.
They had
caveat,
6
by the way. I had
Skirms,
Heimer
4
too.
Knights, and 3 Ironclad.
Yeah, I think like
that
Jax
was like kind of cracked.
Jax on his
What do you think?
own, you probably can't like top 1 usually,
No.
but you can like
You
top,
need another carry.
you need a
Diego 2,
Yeah,
Diana
yeah.
2.
like
Heimer
even if you
2.
have
Yeah.
Jax 3 on his own with like
He
good
needs to
items
less,
and
otherwise he
only
can't kill it.
Jax. Yeah, he
Jax
can't.
is-
Yeah, he still loses A-Bomb Heimer matchup because like what happens is just like he can't kill the units fast enough, even with a Hurricane.
Yeah,
Like,
or even like
the thing.
Mhm.
Oh no, go
Or,
ahead.
like,
Go ahead.
even in like MF matchup, right? Like Jax walks up, takes an MF ult, and dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instantly.
The other thing I wanted to say, like, do you guys like? Me and Dax have made this comparison before. Compare Jax to Olaf in set 4, and now like just look at the difference. Like Jax is like Olaf was literally Jax, but with built-in healing, built-in AOE, what more?
Built-in QSS.
Built-in QSS, like, and built-in like anti-tank with the Dragon Slayer. And he gets attacks from Dragon Slayer as well. So he has
Built-in
like,
Runans,
like,
built-in Runans, built-in
just, like,
QSS,
yeah.
built-in healing, like built-in BT. It's like literally like Olaf is like Jax if Jax was like a fucking 11 cost unit. It's like
Yeah, that's the
if
issue with
Jax
Jax.
had like fucking 6 item slots. It's like
yeah, exactly.
big
Jax
G.
needs 6 items. That's the issue with Jax. That's why
does. He literally does need
literally
6 items.
6 or like 5 items. It's like insane.
QSS, BT, Titans, Runans, Last Whisper. Like you need all these items on it. RFC, send it. Like
Slam it in this.
Imagine if you had Radiant RFC, Radiant QS, Radiant BT, like Radiant Titans, Radiant IE Jax. That shit would fuck.
oh yeah. it
Or
would-
no, I want Radiant.
You forgot
Exactly.
Radiant Hurricane. No, you
Radiant
what? You know what
Hurricane?
would still happen? No, what would still happen? No cap. What would happen is you face a
Go
Leon
cost
dude and then
two.
get cruel.
Go cost 2. No, go cost 2.
Yeah, GS Velcon into set
Yeah.
Jax is
It's
just
so- yeah.
Yeah, let's just go next.
Vel'Koz is so fucking broken. Some guy in one of my games, I think it was yesterday or the day before, they had Heimer 2 like the end of stage 4, my Vel'Koz 1 just insta clapped it. Like it wasn't even the fight
Always
wasn't even
wins that
close.
matchup.
Yeah, for sure. 100% wins that matchup.
If you
But, like,
position correctly, you always win like a Bombheimer.
even if you don't position correctly, sometimes you still just win it. Because I feel like Heimer, like Vel'Koz is just he feels like a 5 cost a lot of the time, like a 4.5 cost almost. He's like too consistent for a 4 cost.
He's very consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking nuts.
I think
It's
Team
insane
was
that unit.
better than both Heimer and Vel'Koz. So Team was just the best AP carry in the game. I'm pretty sure if you had the correct items. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think with the Cruel, like if you count in the Cruel, I'm pretty sure
Cruel
it's
is high
like,
value.
Cruel happens more often than not. Like if you have Hellionium with the Lulu, like you will like it's
Yeah,
actually surprising.
GA
It happens like
Especially
30,
if you have
yeah.
GA.
It's like 30 or like with GA 50% of the time you get a Cruel, which
Yeah,
is like
yeah, for
actually
sure.
insane.
You know
Cruel-
what fucks actually is Teemo 3.
Good one.
Yeah, I
my
can
favorite
imagine.
thing.
Never had
My
it.
favorite thing is telling people on stream the metacom is Teemo 3 right now. That'll
That's
win.
that's
Oh, yeah.
that's basic.
Yeah.
That's basic.
That's
That's
basic.
very basic.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's so funny people come in and the best thing is when people come in on the first day of a patch and be like, "So what's top tier? What's broken? Tell me what 20 out of 20." Like,
Yeah,
you
that-
beat my
that-
Messiah.
that's
You
not-
tell me exactly
You
where to go.
know what
what
I
to do.
actually in those situations, what I actually do is I give like a comp that's like really shit, but like it can convince this person. Like I'll convince him to play like
Yeah.
fucking Nidalee
You
3
said it would be
reroll
3-1
with
someone.
Jewel Gauntlet, i.e. Blue buff. And he's like, really? It's like, yes, it's really good. Try that. And he just
Nah.
runs it and he just goes 8th every game.
Yeah, I just said the truth. I'm just like, bro, it's the first day of the set. Give me like a few days, come back, and maybe I, like,
Just send it.
no one knows like the first patch. It's the same like with PB. Like, even after PB, when it goes live, people ask me, it's like the PB meta is not always the same as live meta. Like when it just hits live the day before, because there's still a lot of changes that goes into the first patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the one thing I really want to do before this set is over, because I've told so many people to do it, and I've talked about it so much, is I need to play a game of
Don't.
Dommy Mommy and
Do not-
Challenger.
I
What
knew
did you say?
this. I knew you were
I
gonna
need to
say
play a game of Dommy Mommy.
What?
Dom-
Dommy
I
Mommy.
also need
He
to
doesn't know what
do it in
Dommy Mommy.
Challenger.
Please tell him. Please
It's,
tell him what Dommy Mommy.
What is it?
Dommy Mommy is Sinspat Leona 3.
It's
The
dog
best
shit.
stat holder in the game. The only one that can't crit.
BG.
You can
I
know what
mean,
she does? She tries
look at the
really hard and
disappointment on his
she
face.
crits her damage reduction. She gets
The
critical damage
disappointment
reduction
on
and it
his
makes
face is immeasurable.
Okay, but honestly, Alex is a good comp, but you only need 4 sin spats. You have 4 sin spats and you're good to go.
Yeah, 9 Cultist was a good comp as well. You just need like 3 fawns and a duelist pad.
You know, 9 cultists sounds like a dream compared to sin spat Leona 3.
It's
It sounds like a
But
fucking
you can
dream.
sometimes play 9 cultists though.
Yeah,
You just have like a duelist and you have like double Hurricane Callista. That's good. That's good.
You know what the problem
It
is?
still didn't win games. One set comes in, like fucking 1-star set, but then
Yeah.
the entire thing goes boom.
You
Or
know
like
what the problem is about talking about Dommy Mommy so much is whenever if I ever start Leona with a Crit Glove, the whole chat just pause champs.
I mean, I saw
Everyone's waiting
I
for
stole Bat Leona off of Carousel.
it.
We were all there. We all saw it.
I'm down.
Can she no cap crit the crit reduction? Like, I don't think she can, right? It's the same
No.
with memes. Like, she can't crit, yeah.
She does have really high base AD though.
Yeah, but she's the only unit in the game.
His attack speed is fucking down the drain. Like, even like Radiant RFC, Radiant Rage Bay Leona is gonna have like
You know what it is?
50 seconds to go with max attack speed.
You go Sinspat, Radiant Sunfire, like Redemption. You just heal all your assassins and like kill the backline with Sunfire. That's what you do.
That's
Isn't that just a budget Leona though? No, a budget
It just-
Diana though? That's not just a budget
we're
Diana.
talking about Sin Leona 3 here. We're not. we're you got to make it work.
I'm
if I
pretty
can
sure
play
Diana
that
1
comp-
is better than that.
If I can play that comp and not go 8th in Challenger, I will feel very fulfilled for this set.
I mean, what's the
Gotta run
worst?
it. You gotta run it before the set ends.
Actually,
Yeah.
what's the worst possible like unit you could carry with, and with what items? Like you have to pick 3 different items. Like what would the
Ooh.
worst possible carry be in what comp?
Isn't it
That's
just Kled
actually
with
an
3 blue
interesting
buffs?
question.
It's just
No,
Kled.
you can't even put 3 blue buffs on.
And you can't put
You
3
can't even
3
put-
Archangel Kled. 3 Archangel Kled.
It's Leona with 3 blue buffs.
No.
No, you can't even
Wait, you
put
put
3
Snap
blue buffs.
No, you
The
can
issue is Kled 3 is
Okay.
like still a better unit than like Olaf 3, I think.
You know what
you
it
play
is?
Olaf 3 with like
3 Archangel?
It's Olaf
Blue
3 with
Archangel Olaf.
Draconic Spat. Okay, it's Olaf 3 with Draconic Spat, Cannoneer Spat, and like fucking Rev Spat, but you don't play any of the synergies.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I think I just find header a comp. What about Assassin Galio? Assassin Galio jumps to the backline, taunts, then goes boom, everything dies.
Yeah, he's the one you put your second Sin Spat on.
Oh, okay.
In the Dommy Mommy comp.
Let's do sin spat. It's easy. Let's get to the second sin spat. So you go like 6 knights, 6 assassin, then you just get 6 sin spat.
exactly. It's 6 Knight, 6 Assassin.
Wait,
Oh,
Galio's just
okay,
budget fiddle in that comp then. If you play Galio with Sinspat, it's just budget fiddle.
The difference is he like taunts
Yeah.
the entire backline. It protects your assassins more than like Fiddle 6 would do
I
technically.
can see it. I
It's
played
like
Assassin Garen
honestly-
went first the other day. Garen actually, you can really
Yeah, Gan is insane if you have like one APM like Titans or Archangel and you have like tank items. He actually like can clean up, especially if you
Yeah.
have like Dawnbringers or Knights in. Actually insane
Next
unit.
time I get a spat opener, I'm hard forcing Dommy Mommy. Doesn't matter what the context is, whether I just lost 100 LP, whether I'm up 200, whether I'm going for rank 1. I'm hard forcing Dommy Mommy up next spat start.
Good luck. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Wait, we have one
But-
more patch before PBE set 6, right?
Yeah.
We have
No.
Oh, do we?
No, we have one more patch before live set 6. When next
Really?
patch is
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Next patch.
PB is in, like,
next patch
11
is when
days.
PB starts.
Oh, PB is in like 10 days my time now
Yeah,
because it's like
we're doing
the
in
9th.
houses, right? We're
Ooh.
actually doing in houses.
I'm so pumped. I'm so
I'm so
hyped.
down.
Okay.
I never had friends to do in-houses with before. People are shy.
Oh wait, is this your first set?
Oh, shit.
Oh, welcome. We'll invite.
Are we doing paid in houses though? Did we want to do like tournament setting or
I
just for
did.
fun?
I
Oh,
did
that'd be
want to do
sick.
paid in houses. I did. I wanted
Yeah,
to.
but now it's like getting kind of late. Did you ask in the
Is
studio
it?
Discord? We have a lot of high elo players in there. We could ask them. You guys could probably ask. Maybe RamKev, or
Yeah.
if you're in like
We need
the
to
lobby
link-
2
we need
Discord
to
or
link
something, you
NA.
could ask.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
need
can
to link
Challenger from NA and EU.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to link it together. Like we should to be honest have like a Discord between both because right now it's like sure we can talk like I think we have a pretty good connection like here, but like in general, EU and NA is like very divided.
Yeah, we're like we're bridging the gap right now.
We've got two NAs on, two EUs on. We're lit.
We're gonna cross regions next set. RamKev and I rank 1 EU. You guys rank 1 NA. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm really hyped though. 10 days for the PB, the countdown.
I'm
so
excited.
hyped for Set6. I think Set6 is gonna be the best set ever. I think so.
Yeah,
I can believe it. Yeah,
I'm excited. The best set ever.
I wish
they start working on 2 months early. I mean, we already like
world.
We don't know too much, but first of all, duo mode, fucking insane. I love that shit. Like augments sounds really fucking fun. I'm down. And not only that, what we also know is they started working 2 months early. Plus, Riot is giving them more resources, so they're hiring more people to keep working on balance changes and like future sets. So I think TFT is in general, set 5 is never gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Set 5.5 is not gonna happen either. Like, I think
we can hope that it doesn't happen again. We should hope that it doesn't happen again.
Listen, if Set 5 happens again, I'm gonna pick on this shit game and never play it.
Don't jinx it.
If it happens again, we all pivot Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm
not good at that game. I'm not good. I played Op and I lost every fucking game. I can't.
It's a carpal tunnel giver. It literally, like, until I sat down and realized that, like, you just have to have a godlike APM to, like, play new. Like, neutral isn't neutral. Neutral is, like, how fast can you use your fastball in there compared to the other guy. Which one of you, like, runs into the other one first? But it's
no,
like,
but I'm down to play. I'm down to pivot to the MMO, the League of Legends MMO. That's what
I'm down as well. I'm down for that as well.
Is that a thing?
I'm actually down. Yeah, there are. By the way, you guys know they're gonna release a fighting game as well, like Mortal Kombat.
Big playing that. Yeah, 2D fighter, right?
Yeah. The lead designer of Set 4.5 and Set 6, so it's the same lead designer for TFT 4.5 and Set 6, is moved to design the League of Legends MMO. Yeah, it's gonna. It's gonna be good because they designed 4.5 and Set 6. It's gonna be good.
Imagine how relaxing it sounds to just stream an MMO for 8 hours a day.
Oh,
god, it sounds so relaxing. You just sit, talk to chat. Oh my god, I'm down. I'm down to become.
No, I'm gonna play competitively. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play MMO competitively. I'm gonna be that guy.
You can do arenas. Wow.
Fuck it, golf competitive. Golf with friends competitive.
Run it.
We play tournaments right now.
I feel the problem with starting golf right now, getting into competitive scene right now, is that like it's impossible to get rank 1 with Ubin on the scene. Like they just like how do you make that happen?
Competitive scene in that? They actually have like tournaments and shit.
Sounds like it's just a meme.
I mean, I'm glad the bait worked. Damn. It's like when it feels like whenever I say like, I'll go and chat.
I never played that game.
Like you sell this for Gragas 2 here every time, or like a question mark. I go into Kevin's channel like question mark. Like, why didn't you sell this for Gragas? And like, it never works on Kevin, but it sometimes works with people in chat, and it always feels so good when it does. It feels so fucking good when you just pull the wool over someone's eyes in Twitch chat. Yeah. Sometimes I just choose chaos.
I feel like I've never done a reasonable troll in Twitch chat. I feel like every time I go troll in Twitch chat, they like know immediately.
You know what the problem is that you have a check mark. Now that I have a check mark, I can't no one's gonna believe that I'm trolling anymore. It's awful. It's awful. I feel like I've lost a part of my identity.
Well, just turn it off, brother. You can turn that shit off.
Yeah, you can
turn it off.
I'm going.
Yeah, there's a setting in it.
Not just incognito. You can literally just go in chat identity and like just change it to like no decal. You don't have to show it.
Oh shit! Give me a second.
You go to like you see the little.
See the mod icon?
Oh, I see.
I do that. I do that every time I want to go to Pokemon stream and sub for tier 3. I just turn it off. Yeah, so I can like give her my tier 3 sub without like being like fucking.
Actually, you don't have to lie here. We're all friends. I just say it's XQC. We know it's XQC.
Okay, dude. Okay.
You watch his YouTube videos. I know you watch his stream. You don't have to lie about it.
I do watch XQC's YouTube videos. That's true.
Oh, also,
I don't have time to watch it.
That Minecraft one was actually pretty good though. The
interlude here. So the person who thought of this podcast, by the way, the story of how the podcast started was I was in a college Rachi, and someone in chat, we were just talking about the game, and someone in chat, namely MatteoPozze from my chat right now, said that, hey, you guys should start a podcast, right? And they were like, oh shit, yeah, who could get a third person? And then we thought of like Kevin, and then it went from there. So and we've been telling him every week that we'll shout him out, and we have not yet. So big shout out to Matty, because he without him, podcast would never happen.
Matteo, let's go.
7 weeks in, let's go.
Wait, who's Matty?
It's,
What were we talking about?
It's one of my mods. Yeah, he's been a supporter machine for a long time. So big shout out to him for making the podcast happen.
Shout out. Let's go.
Why people happy?
So another question I have: has anyone hit a crazy stimmy yet? I feel like I have not hit one of the insane stimmies.
I mean, every time I hit like the 50 gold stimmy thing, I'm just excited. I see that all the fucking gold on
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Easy.
yeah, I see all the gold on my board. It's like, fuck yeah, let's go. Easy.
There's one stimmy tree that actually cucked my ass that I was gonna go first, and then went fucking like fourth, I think. Because what happened is I was win streaking, and then suddenly stimmy was double Nico. So everyone in the lobby were like hit legendary crystals, and then it was my time. I couldn't find any legendary units because I had all like Nico them out of the pool. And I was like stuck there in like, first base, slowly bleeding out, and I just went like fourth. It was kind of sad.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The game that you went second place to me, the Yasuo 3 game, that stimmy was like a lot of gold. And I hit it, and then I hit Akshan 2, Felius 2, Garen 2, Rel 2, and you were like, oh, fuck, this Kardax guy, he's really about to kill me this fucking Akshan comp. Fuck this guy.
The issue is, I made a mistake that game as well. I like rolled down for the Diana 2 and Rel 2, I think, when I was clearly stable with the Yasuo 3, but that's like, I wasn't too focused. I'm not too focused on it. It's like set 6 waiting room. I'm trying to like climb, but at the same time, I know I'm not like super focused because like I want to save my brain, like my mental for set 6, pretty much. I'm not rank 1.
Watching Alice in Borderland while playing, that saves a lot of mental.
The issue is I stream while playing, so like, can I do all 3 things at once? Fuck it.
You can try. You can certainly try.
I'm about to leak an augment that gives you 2 Nico's helps every stage.
That's not true though. I
there's no way.
That's not. They know what. Want to be the augment, right?
Bro. That takes the augment at 2/2. Whenever you get it, boom, you survive for a few stages, get legendary 3-star, fucking go next. Every game do the same thing.
You just do the same thing every time.
An augment where every round that you're over 50 gold, you get a Nico.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That's good.
Ooh.
No. What about that?
Wait, you should be rewarded for being over.
An augment where every round you're under 10 gold, you get a Nico.
Oh, that's actually
an
good.
idea. What do you guys think about
Every
the
round
augment?
you don't make eco, you get an eco. You don't make eco, you get an eco.
Nico's too
fucking
powerful
broken.
though.
You just roll to
That's
0.
Nico's too powerful.
You win streak, you roll to 0. You get like 4 Nicos and 3-star your 4. What
do you think?
It'd be so bad. That'd be such a bad augment.
That was his proposal. What about like an augment? What about an augment where you have like you regenerate 1 HP for every 10 gold you haven't used instead of gaining econ, you gain HP. So like if you stay 50 gold, you can't roll your gold, but you gain the HP back, but you don't get any econ. But if you roll down, then you don't get any HP. Like, do you get what I mean? Like you trade your econ for HP.
I get it.
So like in the late game, like it helps.
What if it's like a toggle where you can like trade econ for HP like every round? Like you can toggle it. It's like
10 gold for 1 HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like HP dynamics. I actually like HP dynamics. Like the Teemo thing, I like. It's just unfortunate it was implemented the way in like a 5 cost, and then like cost 50, and it's like really hard to get. It's like I don't like the way it's implemented, but I like the idea of like using HP as a resource because we do that anyways, right? Like we use HP as a resource all the time.
I think it adds more skill expression to the game to like know, should I buy this Teemo? It's gonna make my board stronger, but at the same time, it costs HP, and I'm like low HP. Like, what is the correct play here? I think it adds skill expression. I think it's good.
Like today I bought a Teemo 2 and I was 1 HP and I won the game with 1 HP because it's like whatever.
What if you didn't take the Teemo 2 though? What if you like bought the
I locked shop. I had a Teemo and I had a Teemo chop. Locked shop, waited for carousel. There was a Teemo.
Alright. That's actually nice. That's true.
Yeah, you know what would be crazy? I was saying for like set 7, I guess. Imagine they make it like galaxies where every different thing, different game. Like, every game's a different thing, but the different things were like set mechanics. So there was one set, like one galaxy that was like
Wait,
radiant
did we
item,
talk
one
about
galaxy
this?
that was chosen.
We talked about this on our podcast, didn't we?
Did we? We
Yeah,
might
I
have.
think so. We were talking about
This sounds
we were
sick.
talking about a set mechanic that basically like recycles every set mechanic we've ever had. And something like that.
Oh,
That'd be so fun.
Dax, no, Dax, that's something I think we also talked about like 2 months ago, like 1 month ago, where we talked about they should make a set where every game is like every set mechanic. Like, just a... we talked about that.
He's right. He's right.
Every
talked about that.
Every game. So, like, you had elemental hexes, you had chosen, you had, like, fucking... I mean, every set mechanic in every game, you had radiant items, everything
Every
in
set
this
mechanic.
set. I think we said they should do that at set 10 or something to celebrate.
Set
Like,
10,
let's do it.
To celebrate TFT, all that in one set. Send it. And just fucking send it.
And
also,
shadow items,
different
radiant
sets,
items,
just to let them be like clown.
That'd be insane. Oh, that'd be such a good like
That'd
for
actually be
fun
insane.
mode.
Yeah, that would
You
actually
have-
be
you
a
have-
for fun mode.
You have the
There's
Stimmy
so much
orbs, but you
stuff,
also
right?
have the set 4.5 orbs. So you get like
Yeah.
Yeah.
infinite orbs every
Freaking
game.
true.
You get 3 orbs plus the Stimmy orb. You get infinite gold. You 3-star your whole board.
And then
Imagine
Galaxy,
skill cap
imagine you have
set.
that, and then Galaxy, it's free reroll Galaxy. Everyone gets like fucking
Oh,
legendary.
it's Big Bang Galaxy. It's Big Bang Galaxy. It's not even reroll
Yeah,
Galaxy. It's
Big Bang.
Fuck it, Nicoverse. Why not?
Nico is what else will it? Yeah, I miss some Galaxies. Some of the Galaxies were shit, like the Dwarf one or that 2-item one, but like a lot of them were nice.
Dwarf
A lot of them
Galaxy
were
was
nice.
the most Pega shit of all time.
I
Controversial
controversial
the 7
opinion.
mech players and the guy who went 8th. I think is how Kevin.
Controversial opinion. I like Lilac Nebula. I like Lilac
me
Nebula
too.
because I always went
Me
for the
too.
fizz and it was fucking free. You just go for the
Absolutely, I agree.
and you enjoy the
What
game.
if you have
It's just
Boomer
something-
APM and you end up with Soraka with a belt?
Or
Yeah, that's just you, Kevin. That's just
No.
you, bro. That's not me.
Yes, FF at that point. If you get Soraka in that carousel,
Oh,
you're literally
free-
going in.
3-4 gold, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what the best thing would be was when someone would take Kale off the opening carousel, and then you 2-star Kale before they do, and they ping you. That's the fucking
Oh, yeah.
bomb.
That's fucking nice. Or like when you take fizz off the carousel, someone takes it, and then they never hit it, and you hit like mech natural or like fucking 3-star everything, and they still looking like for the fizz too. or
You
some
hit
shit
mech in
that.
like early stage 2, and you're just hitting everyone for
Yeah.
80. Yeah, that shit. That opening carousel
I
was
miss
always
mech,
so
man.
exciting.
But isn't the mech literally just a reprint? Like, isn't Garen in this set like almost a reprint of the mech? It's the same ultimate, just it's HP damage and reduces magic resist. I'm pretty sure it's the
He's
same
right.
ultimate.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's not the same ultimate. You're wrong.
It is.
Didn't
It's the
have,
same
magic
ultimate.
resist spread.
Yeah, that's what I said. Besides,
And
yeah, that's what I
mech did more
said.
damage. Mech did more damage.
Yeah, that's what I said. Garen deals max HP damage and magic resist shred. That's the difference. But it's still the
Oh,
same
yeah.
ultimate, like same
It's the
AoE
same
thing.
ultimate.
It's the same.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's the
if
same
you also had the cleave in this set. That would be
The
insane.
mech was
You still
cooler
have the
because you
cleave.
got to put Demolitionist.
Yeah.
Demolition
Oh, boy.
Imagine Garen with stuns. Jesus.
Oh man.
Imagine if Garen died and
Like
like
Garen
a little
died.
tiny
Fuck it.
Fizz and Annie and Rumble just pop out of him, like scurrying away. Like Hellions.
Like Hellions out of Garen.
Yeah, that'd be
Exactly.
fun.
Set 6. I mean, maybe it's a zone-based set.
I feel like we could
I
make
just
the
look at
last
chat.
patch of TFT a lot more fun than like what we've been making them. I feel like we can have like a lot more fun with them.
Mhm.
Like we can do
Yeah.
crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking send it. Give everyone 3 Nikos every game. Fuck it, send it.
All right, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I
Let's
want.
see what happens.
Just drop a
see what
3-star
happens.
5 cost on the board and you just have to
Yeah,
play it.
everyone gets a random
No. Instead of
Actually,
putting
everyone
Nebula,
starts the game. Everyone starts the game with a
Yeah,
5
yeah.
cost, and we just see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Send it.
no. Lilac Nebula, but instead it's 2-star 5 costs.
Oh
And
my
you just go and
god.
take whichever one
Oh,
you
No,
want.
I just take Gwen. I just take Gwen. I'll win the game.
Yeah.
No. Wait, you,
Wait, no. It's just Timo, and you just scroll
Oh,
it around.
Timo.
It's Timo, GA Timo.
get them and then they screw everyone. It's so fucking worse. What else would be good? Like, if it was 2-star 5 costs, all of them. Viego, you can steal everyone else's like legendary. Wouldn't be bad, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think
They
Gwen.
buff Viego. They actually Omega buff Viego 3.
What does he
Yeah,
do now?
he
Does he
steals
do
every
like
unit
the
on that
whole
team.
board?
He steals
Oh
the
my
whole
God.
board.
Units.
He steals the whole board.
Oh shit.
He
So
steals
he's the
everything.
strongest 3-star 5 cost then, right? If
He
steals
steals the
the
I
entire-
board.
mean, it depends. I think because like if you have Trap Claw, he can't steal your.
Oh,
backside.
that's fair. That is
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah.
Trap Claw Timo 3.
Even blue buff. Fuck it, send it. Just blue
Yeah,
buff.
blue buff.
Radiant
Blue
blue.
buff Gunblade. Wait, how much? Wait. Oh, he's
Oh, he must see like
Yeah.
Radiant
Blue
Blue
buff Gunblade. He just
yeah.
steals off of all of the damage.
Radiant
you do to
Blue
your entire
Gunblade,
team.
yeah.
Radiant Blue Gunblade QS, best in slot in Diego 3. Make it happen.
Yeah, but you had
Make it happen, highlight channel.
Another thing I wish is that like the Heimer turret, like Heimer's turret would also get the crit chance and the AD that the Heimer does. So you could like itemize some kind of weird AD Heimer build and just have the turret like fire like.
That'd be cool.
Like, I think that would be kind of cool. That would be really cool. Like you could flex the Heimer armors like very much. Like in set 5 I wanted that more because we didn't have a action.
Wait, did you guys do the teamfight tactics, like the leaks of like the champions, the traits? Did you guys look at that? Did you guys see that?
I saw the leaked traits, but I never like I don't remember them that much.
On Teamfight Tactics Twitter.
Wait, where? Oh shit! Let me look at that right now.
Twitter, they leaked. Yeah, they leaked what the traits are and what the units are, and they gave us like a hint of what the units are going to be. And I pretty much figured it all out. I figured it all out. We did it on stream like a couple days ago. So they said they give you like these little riddles, like this one for example. It says sometimes one shots just isn't enough. You need a second to confirm the KO. All these sharpshooters live and die by that mantra. Can you guess which 5 champs belong in this class? And you just know it's like Caitlyn, Jhin, Samira, and Lucian, Tristana, and then one more. And I can't figure out the last one.
Oh, is it the ones with the question mark? I mean, the ones with the question marks.
That's where the champions are. Yep. So I figured it out. Samira's in here. Jhin is in here. Tristana's in here. Has to be in here.
They may be small in number, but you'll have to level up quite a bit to find these not so gentle giants.
This one's Cho'Gath. This one's easy. This one's Cho'Gath, Malphite, and Cho'Gath, Malphite.
I was gonna say Malphite.
Yeah, it's Malphite, Cho'Gath, and one more. I don't remember the last one. We figured it all out on stream.
I mean, it's called Mundo. Maybe Nautilus or Mundo.
I think it's style, but I don't think
it looks like Mundo in the picture, but I think it could be.
Isn't Nautilus really big? Like
yeah, that's what I said. It could be Nautilus. Like he's also like a really big in the league universe.
Yeah, sometimes one shot just isn't enough.
Malphite +1.
Confirm the KO, and these sharpshooters live and die by that mantra. Can you guess?
Yeah. So we already know this one, right? It's the ones that I mentioned. This one's easy.
Wait, so why is Lucian in? Oh, wait, would Senna be in there because she died in the? She died lore wise, right? She got like I guess she didn't die. She got sucked up by a Thresh.
Yeah, but that's a long time ago. No, she's like out of the lantern now and shit. No.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's out. She's out. Yeah.
Oh,
she's been out.
Okay, what about this one?
Loaded
with guns, crossbows, and swords. Oh. These cutthroat for hire aren't your ordinary Bilgewater baddies, so they're not Bilgewater. Can you guess which 5 champions make up this origin? So guns, crossbows, and swords. This is easy, right?
Vayne for sure.
Oh, shit, is Quinn gonna be in it? She has a crossbows, isn't she?
True, crossbow. There's just Vayne.
Quinn, Vayne.
Yeah. Is it just like noble? Is it like a noble based trait kind of? Like similar?
Fiora maybe?
It's the same unit.
Guns and swords.
I mean, Demacia based trait. It's like a Demacia based trait.
Higher, so they're like mercenaries. Samira's in this one.
Yeah.
The mercenary.
What did Mort say? But no, Samira's from Bilgewater. You said it wasn't from Bilgewater.
No, she's
from Bilgewater. She's Noxus. She's Noxus.
She's not Bilgewater. She's Noxus.
I
know Samira's in this set. Don't fuck with me, Alex. I know Samira's in this set. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me.
But she's not gonna be. I know she's not gonna be the same. She's gonna be like a 3 cost.
No, she's not a 5 cost. I think she's a 3 cost. I'm pretty sure she's
a 3 or 4 cost. I think.
Yeah. Don't fuck.
I'm down for 3 cost. You know what I'm down for? I'm down for 3 cost Samira that's similar to the 3 cost Vayne we had in set 3.5, where she just like dashes around and like shoots her thing.
No, I'm down for a reprint of Samira, but just as a 3 cost. I'm just down.
I'm down for a reprint, but here it is. It's a reprint, but she's 1 range and her ult is also she's 1 hex auto range, 1 hex ult range. So she just made.
I would say be busted at 3-star. Like that would actually be busted still at 3 cost. She would still hit like 1 hex range. Everyone next to her, she just also like kills half the enemy team if they clump. Anyway,
I'm actually down for that. The like
I was joking,
make her a melee unit.
Yeah, why not?
I'm actually down for that idea, and then I can just 3-star her and play her every game. I'm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm glad that you did it.
Let me check. So someone said TFT Reddit, and it's all leaked. I'm down. Here we go.
Wait, the entirety of it's leaked?
The competitive Reddit or the normal Reddit? Which one? There's like 2 different TFT Reddits. Is it the competitive one?
I'll check the competitive one.
Yeah, it's usually their stuff is.
Only a couple.
Only a couple units are
not all of
leaked,
it.
and
Not
Cho'Gath
a
is in
number.
it. Oh yeah, Cho'Gath is in it.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's the Colossus. He's one of the Colossus, sure.
100%.
Yeah.
He's one of the sharpshooters. Fuck it.
No. He's
Just
not
give him a gun.
sharpshooter.
Just give him a gun.
No, he's a
Okay,
sharpshooter.
what about
He's like
Cho'Gath?
in the auto attack.
This
Like,
one is
the-
easy,
a
and this
new-
one's easy.
A new champion is revealed the same day Set 6 comes out, and it's just we're revealing a new champion, Cho'Gath with a gun. And it's just straight up Cho'Gath with a gun.
GG. That's actually a GG.
No, that's actually
That'd be
but-
fucking based. Imagine.
You're right, Mundo's actually in this because he's in the
Based on-
chemical concoction synergy. So there's one that says altering their
Singed
stats
back
with
then?
chemical concoctions. Yeah, Singe is back.
Yeah, Singed is
This
in for
origin
sure.
is made up of 8 experiments gone bad. So it's basically
Zach,
Mundo,
Singed,
Zach, Singed, Victor
Blitz.
maybe?
Victor is not an experiment.
Blitzcrank?
He changed himself, like augmented. I would say, not
Jace?
experimented.
Isn't Jace in there? I don't think Jace is
Blitzcrank,
in there.
Matteo's
He's
saying?
not an experiment. He's like a
Twitch.
scientist.
Wait, Twitch Warwick? Warwick is an experiment.
Yeah,
War-
Twitch is an
Wait,
experiment.
Warwick is?
Oh, what about
Yeah,
Kemba?
yeah.
Warwick in the lore. He's an experiment.
Yeah, he's an
Warwick in the lore
experiment.
is an experiment.
Twitch is also an experiment. Twitch was like a living, like normal rat, and then they like gave him like intelligence or some shit.
Experimented on him? Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So Twitch, Warwick. So we're gonna see Warwick back. It's back. Everyone, QSS,
If they
DB.
bring
Divine
Divine, if they bring back Divine Warwick or like the same kit as Divine Warwick, I'll coop. That unit was my fucking favorite, man.
You
I
want
fucking
that?
love doing
Fuck
this.
you.
Memes from-
Man, this
I love memes
fucking
from that
fucking
game was lit.
podcast.
I fucking love Forecast Warwick. That shit,
No,
no,
you know
shit.
why Dax hates that? You know why Dax hates that? Because Dax was an Ash one trick for most of that set. And Warwick just cocked Ash. Like Warwick just couldn't die to Ash.
You,
pretty
don't
much.
you just need you need Ash with like, well, you need them to have chosen Warwick so it's RGS cap. And you need Ash just like right on the Warwick at the start of the fight, otherwise you're fucked. And even
Yeah,
then,
but
like,
the
you
issue
still
is,
lose.
the issue is like even the Warwick comp always ran Ezreal in the back, so Ash loses half attack spin. Also back in that
Oh,
set,
yeah.
you could only run 2 offensive items. You needed 1 QSS from
Oh,
GA
yeah.
because of the CC. So, like Ash just couldn't kill the Warwick. Like it was impossible.
That was a set that we actually built QSS in. Like now we don't see it anymore. But
Yeah,
like in
QSS
4.5,
and
you
GA.
had QSS. Kale,
And
Ash.
Aatrox
like,
existed.
you build QSS all the time because Aatrox.
Yeah, now you don't build it anymore. You only build it on melee carries like Jax, and not even on Riven or Yasuo. It's literally just Jax, but you don't even build QSS on it. Like you don't lack damage then.
You can't.
Like most of the time, you
can't build
can't.
QSS on it.
Only Radiant QSS because it's like Radiant points 45% attack speed. It's fine. It's like the entire fight. And normal QSS you never build anymore. It's like a dead item.
Yeah.
You might as well just
Yeah.
take a trap and like it's better because then you can still have 3 items in your carry.
Anyways,
I think
all I'm
we-
saying is I'm Samira one trick in PBE lobbies. I'm 2020 Samira in PBE lobbies.
No problem. I really miss
Oh,
Chosen.
right.
Me too. Chosen was a great mechanic. Just poorly executed
Agreed.
in some ways.
Absolutely.
So we do have some questions from chat here, actually.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
So the first one is actually, so we always answer Beppo's question. We're gonna do it again because Beppo's goated. So how many slots should there be for Worlds? How many people should be able to play for their respective regionals? I guess just opinions on like regional slots and stuff for Worlds. Any thoughts like Dax and Alex on this?
I mean, I think it's kind of fine like it is right now. The thing is, though, what's weird to me is that NA is a bigger region, but EU has more world slots. Like NA has more players. At the same time, we have less tournaments. So like the only tournament that has these worlds is like kind of hard. I don't know about all the smaller regions. Isn't there a region that doesn't even have world slot, like Southeast Asia? They don't even have world slots, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think-
It does not.
Africa can play worlds, but they have to play through US server, I think. But they're allowed to play if they like the entire continent if they play through US server.
Yeah, OCE only has 1 slot. Japan only has 1 slot.
Even though they consistently do super well at Worlds. They consistently do so well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish Worlds was like just a bigger event in general. I like twice the players, like 2 weekends would be fine. I feel like I don't know. Like I like even these smaller regions deserve to have more slots, just because like there's so many good players in the game, and there's a lot of bias I think towards who gets big slots. I guess it's just like probably based on server size as well, but I don't know. When like Japan and OC are like popping off every single Worlds and they're only getting 1 slot, it's a little weird. I think it's like a little weird.
I,
Thing.
I agree, but I think server size does play into it, right? Like
Mhm.
we're getting the best of those regions, but like our server
That's
has
true.
like infinitely more players, and it's just like you gotta represent like the amount of players that we have.
Yeah, I agree.
I do agree in increasing slots. Like that's something that we should do. I don't have the solution. Like I said, like we always identify the problem. We don't really have a great solution. But I do see it as a problem. I
mean,
just don't really have the answer.
I think the good solution here is just like have more tournaments than just worlds a year, because now it feels like you wait. It's not every year; it's like every 7 months, because it's like 3.5 months per set. But like still, it's like 7 or like something like months in between every worlds, and in between there's nothing. Like we're just waiting. It's just a waiting.
That's why we have Giants
pretty
there,
much.
right? Giants there host tournaments all the time.
Yeah, but they only do like they have like Fight Night, which is like EU and anyways, but that's like such a small prize pool. It's like a small and it's scuffed EU times. Then like all the bigger Giants Day tournaments are only for like NA, like ladder, which is like we don't have anything like that. We have like sometimes some EU streamers are like very kind and they like get sponsored for some tournaments and we actually get some competitive, but usually like EU is just dead until Worlds, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I feel like I don't get to play and I don't get to compete until like Worlds, and then like for set 5 I didn't even
Some
want to play
French
fucking set.
tournaments. Yeah.
I just couldn't even do it. So it's BG.
Mhm.
Unlucky. A low world region, BG.
I guess this
Yeah,
is
not close.
yeah, it kind of leads into our next question a bit. With increasing Worlds this year is pretty popular. I don't know how it did in comparison to last Worlds, like viewership wise and whatnot, but I mean, I feel
Did
like
a lot better, I think.
Yeah, I think TFT is growing in general, and hopefully that trend will continue upwards. Is like, is Set6 rolls forward, and supposed to be really good. So
I think so.
Oh my god.
a question we got from Lockian was, what do you think Riot and the TFT can do to build? They said build TFT, probably build the popularity of TFT, like keep the ball rolling, I guess. And I can start with this one. I mean, I think the TFT team is doing a great job, just like being super interactive with the community and like showing that they care a lot. I think the TFT community is doing like TFT team is doing really great with like promoting the game's growth. I think being a little more proactive with stuff like the bugs and whatnot can be really helpful, just because a lot of the casual scene will get like, that's one of the obvious like the things that will just like tilt someone who doesn't, even though someone doesn't care about the game a lot. Like if their whole board disappears and they can't tell what's going on, and then like all this stuff happens, they're like, it's like a little bit of a bad look. So I mean, it's not like it's a consistent thing at all for them to have like a ton of bugs, but you're just continuing to iron that out and make Set6 a little smoother, I would say, in terms of that. But and then Riot just needs to just support TFT more, but they need to give more like put more money into it.
I mean, they have done that for Set6, from out of my knowledge. Mort said so in the Q&A at least, and I think one thing I think they should do, which is Set5 also failed horribly, is because they have to design the set for the for-fun player base. That's the majority of players. If they want TFT to be a popular game, they have to turn to the majority of players, which is the for-fun player, like the people who play the game for fun. And the issue in Set 5, they try to make it a very complicated, like very highly competitive set. And like not even the competitive players liked it because it was so poorly balanced, but that's due to lack of resources. It's not their fault. Like I think someone even quit the job, like who was supposed to design a part of the set.
Yeah,
it's like
the
they
lead
have to
designer for
focus
Set
on the
5
for fun.
left midway through making the set. So they had to makeshift the entire set.
Yeah.
They literally had to makeshift that's why this set is full of like synergies that are just stats. Because they couldn't really they didn't have the resources to make it.
Especially the set mechanic as well. That's why we got shadow items. Like they literally made the shadows. If you can remember, like even on live server, they swapped out some shadow items. Like Trap Claw became different. Like I think there's some other items that became different because they literally just made those right before it hit live server.
Yeah.
Or like right before it came out on TV.
That Set 5 is the lowest point in TFT history. Set 5 was literally the low point, and I think it can only go up from here. Like Set 6
looks really good.
From what I've seen, it looks amazing. Like I've seen some really high fucking leaks. Set 6 looks really good. I'm just gonna say it. Set 6 is the best set that we've ever had. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm not gonna jinx it. It's the best set we've ever had.
I'll play like 5 months from now. We're all agreeing.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good.
But I think they have to focus on fun in the game. I think that's the most important thing. If they want TFT to keep growing.
Me and you, remember? Me and you, Alex, we talked about this. Like,
I know, that's what I mean.
Should be built around fun and then balanced for competitive rather than the opposite. Yeah.
Because what they did in Set5 is they designed it for competitive and then balanced it to make it a bit more fun. They have to do it the opposite way around. They have to make sure that the set is first fun to play and then they can try to tweak it a little bit so it's better for the competitive.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, there's no viewership, there's no interest in the game in general, and the competitive is just gonna die out by itself.
It's a dead game.
Competitive is reliant on the for fun player base, like to support the community, like to support the game.
I hard agree on this. I mean, it's just like, and then you just get burnt out, right? Like you're just like, oh, this game's not even fun. Why am I even playing it? It's fucking trash. Like I don't even want to play this shit.
Especially when they design it like to be highly competitive, like for example, set 5 or 5, even 5.5 is like slightly to that direction, where it's like it's not too much fun. With the addition of like radiant items or like the stimmy, like it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more fun, but it's like still towards the like end where there's like more competitively focused. And I think especially doing that in TFT when we don't even have that much competitive in the game right now is like even like worse kind of like. Don't get me wrong, set 5.5 is fine. It's not a bad set. It's not a good set. It's an okay set. I don't mind it. But like
I think
set 5...
it's just bitter because it's coming off the tailcoats of 5. So it's
it's very similar. It's like 12 new units. It's like a very you're already burnt out of set 5.
Amount of units we've had on a mid set. It's pretty bad. Like it just tastes bitter.
Yeah, you're just very burnt out, like from playing all these units for like 6 or 7 months in a row now.
Yeah, it's been the longest set for sure.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. I think that sums it up pretty well. That is actually going to be just about all we have time for tonight. So, everyone in chat, thank you so much for watching tonight. Dax and Alex, thank you so much for being amazing guests. What was it? What is the Duo Wizards? Is that the
Duo Wizards?
The Duo Wizard.
I'll be waiting for the merch drop.
The Duo Wizard used to be Fire Wizard, but in Phoenix Dip, now we're the Duo Wizards.
It is what it is. Gotcha. We have the Stimmy.
So I just want predictions from everyone on the call. Who do you think will perform better, the Duo Wizards or the Stimmy Bros? Predictions?
I think the Stimmy Bros, but I don't know. Maybe we can work together if we're actually
do better.
The thing is, if we're actually competitive about it, because usually one of us is for fun. Like if I go on Duo streams sometimes, I'm for fun. But like maybe if we both try, then maybe it will work, and we'll get very far. I think.
Thoughts, Appies?
I'm gonna wait to see because I have no idea. I'll abstain.
You don't. What about you, RamKev?
Active only good.
What about you? Who do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say. My attention span in call is actually like negative. But we can do it. I believe.
Kevin, I feel like we'll do duos together at some point, and Set6 is going to be really good because 2 negatives make a positive. Because neither of us can pay attention, and also we'll both pop off.
Oh, no.
But true.
Yeah, we have a lot to
look
forward to.
Add up to even more negative.
Maybe we'll see. Is it multiplicative or additive is going to be the question.
Yeah.
Oh, BG. You guys are gonna be like rank fucking 7,600 and some shit. BG.
Stuck item for like playing Leona 3 SS.
Yeah, the Set6 Dommy Mommy equivalent. Yeah, a lot to look forward to coming in Set6. So, I mean, next week, hopefully we'll have more information for the podcast next week. But, until then, chat, again, one more time, thank you so much, Dax and Alex. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being an amazing co-host.
Oh, I have one shout out today. I want to do one shout out before we dip. Alex, do you have any shout outs you want to do before you dip?
I mean, to myself or to you? I don't know.
Yeah, I want to shout out my good friend Sinner. It's his birthday today. So shout out to my boy Sinner out there. Happy birthday, man. I love you, man. I appreciate you.
Feels birthday, man, in the chat.
Feels good.
I mean, I would say shout out to everyone who's watching this stream right now and to everyone in the podcast. It was a nice time. People clap.
Shout out to Leona 3.
I can't keep this dude on the call right now and finish it without him. Like, what is this?
Do the podcast without the Appies guy. Mommy.
All right. Well, on that note, chat, we are gonna head out. Thank you so much again for watching. It's been real, and we'll see you next week.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
it's been real.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.